Yo, this fucking charger I got. You ever had a charger instead of incline and decline?
Yeah.
That's what's going on. So my shit is at 57%. I don't know if it's charged. When my shit get down to like 4 or 5, I'm gonna let you know because I don't want to just cut off a nigga's face. You heard?
Yeah. You got an iPhone or Android?
I got an Android, man, but this fucking, I mean, like, man, I got a good Galaxy too, man. I don't know what the, oh man.
Some of them chargers that we get, them shits don't be compatible to that phone.
I know. Yeah, I mean, it work when it want to work.
Yeah, shit. A lot of
See what it is. If you ain't going to the cellular phone spot, paying $40, $50 for that wire and that power box, you gonna go through all that. You heard?
I had to go get that
Because you
shit.
gotta get the joint that go to the phone. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you what too. It seemed like they ain't fixed that part of the app where it killed. StreamYard kills your battery more than any app. It murders. Yes, it murders your phone.
That might be it too.
Yeah, if you had the laptop, you'd be good, but StreamYard be killing the phone.
I got the fucking, but I don't know what's going on my laptop. 2 of my apps, my text-free app and my messenger is just circling. And I can't, I was trying to delete it and read down. I don't know, man, because I like to be on my laptop. It's better, you know what I mean? Than the phone shit.
So let's get to some of this shit that everybody talking about.
Don't somebody fight today?
Let me see. They some of the zone fights on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think anyway fight Tuesday.
Yeah, he fighting on Tuesday. Let's see.
Somebody fight today.
Diego Pachenko and Vasily Luki.
Yeah.
Who else? Julio Luna and Oliver Quintana. That's on ESPN Plus tonight. You got the zone fight.
Yeah.
You got the UFC fight too. All of them. So that's what's going on.
I'm not into that fucking UFC shit. You know?
So other than that, we can talk boxing and it'll be more entertaining than what the fuck gonna happen in the ring.
That's a fact.
I mean, these guys, like, nobody knows these guys. Like, you tune in to watch them, and if you love the sport, but I feel like today I could talk boxing and be a little bit more entertaining. So
look, real fast, my sister sent me. You know, my niece, she what, 6, 7, whatever now. She boxing, she doing whatever. I've been so caught up, I ain't been able to really. But she training with some female. She doing the pads, man. I'm watching, and she's showing her. Well, she's trying to show my niece how to throw a jab, and I'm just like, nah, man. So I said, I sent the comment to my sister like, and she sent the video to me. I'm looking at him like, no. She's showing my niece wrong, man. First of all, you don't show when you show somebody how to throw a jab. You don't show them how to throw the jab. The first thing you do is stand side by side with them and have them step with you. Step again, step again, step again. Turn around, step again, and then you get them to be able to release their arm with the step of the jab. So you know, I'm gonna get. I gotta get my niece together, man. You know what I mean? But I appreciate girlfriend trying to show her the jab, but it wasn't correct. But you know, it is what it is.
Why don't you show homegirl what you just said, and then maybe she can add that to the repertoire.
I've done it. That's a fact. That's what I love to do.
A lot of these trainers, they got trained by a motherfucker that ain't like this. Gave it a little bit of basics and let them just enough to pass the test.
You're right. That's you said it. You hit it on the head. A lot of these trainers. I'm a teacher. I'm not a trainer. You know what I'm saying? So a trainer has to certify every 9 months. A teacher, what I teach you, you could teach him, and he could teach him, and things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, when I get around, I will show her. I will definitely get her together. Both of them. I love to teach everybody, especially when it comes to boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's not about money with me. It's just about I'm content with them running around like Royal VJ. He always say, yo, boy, the rings. He taught me how to use my jab, man. This was years ago. You hear me? So I'm content with that. I didn't make no money off that, but I'm content with that. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, whoever subscribed, that one subscriber, thank you so much, nigga. Bombs drop for you. Thank you. We appreciate everything over here. So it looks like the Brian Norman Boots fight has fallen apart. We're gonna start there.
How's it gonna work, man? It's a mismatch, man. I try to express this to everybody, man. You have to understand boxing, man. It's a mismatch.
Okay, but it was a money thing that they said it was making it fall apart.
Yeah, that's the mismatch.
Really, I think it really was something else, but the money thing, allegedly, from these guys, the money. Let me just get this out. Boots is going to be looking at around 3.2. So Brian Norman Sr. was trying to make sure that his son, after this unification bout, at least walks away with $1 million.
I was gonna say he was trying to get a nigga. They was lowballing him because I just told you they looking at it like he was emailed the belt. He didn't really deserve the belt. So what make you think you deserve big money?
But so was Boots though. Boots got emailed the belt too.
Yeah, but Boots is a little more active than Brian.
Well, he's a little bit more known.
Brian Norman's hold on. Boots, look, we're looking at marketability now. Boots is a little more marketable than Brian.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So that's why that fight fell through, because I told you it was a mismatch. That right there, Brian has to prove himself with 1 or 2 fights, man. You know what I'm saying? And then he could demand that. You know?
They already had a date.
I understand that, but dates fall through.
No. What I'm saying is he already had a date and possibly and damn near a fight lined up already on Keyshawn's card in November.
So now there's nothing.
He still got a fight. He still got a date already. Yeah, he still got a date already.
Is it a non-title or it's for the title?
He gonna defend his belt.
Wow, they shut them out like that, huh?
He already had a date. Like, okay, you and your dad, y'all can try to work out this unification bout with Eddie's zone, with Eddie and Boots in the zone. You can try to work this out. But if that don't work out, we have a plan B for you. We already have a fight lined up for you to defend that belt.
Name is not look. Brian's name is not big enough for the paying people, man. Is what I'm trying to express to you. You feel me? Okay. So the unification bout, that's not gonna work.
Because I was talking to a guy yesterday, he did the numbers. He was like, even if with the 1.7 before taxes, let me see, with 1.5, if he got paid 1.5 before taxes, he'd have had 800,000. Because
still got to pay his team, so he walk around with 6.
Not even that, because off of every million you make, the government want 330. So subtract that 330 from your damn 8. Now pay your damn team. Because ESPN wants Top Rank wants 200,000. If you would have fought Boots, Top Rank would have wanted 200,000 for that 1.5. So they trying to at least get the man to walk away with $1 million. So they're trying to get him two, a little bit over 2, so he walk away with $1 million. So that shit fell through. So that falls through.
Yeah, because look, if he just gave him that 2, Boots wasn't gonna get that 3.2.
That's what, but see, yeah, that Boots ain't trying to cut into his goddamn. He ain't trying to cut into his damn purse too much. But what I'm saying is, if that fight go to purse, right, but that fight don't go to purse bid. So what they saying is that fight ain't worth $6 million.
It's not. I'll tell you that.
So go ahead and move on. And Top Rank has some defense for you to have.
Move on, black man. Move on.
Yeah. But here's the thing though. Eddie Hearn. He's trying to make Boots into a star.
I know
you ain't got nothing else. Wait a minute, let me not say that. If he ain't fighting Conor Ben, you ain't got nothing else in the sanctioning body that's worth a damn.
Once again, what weight class is Boots again?
Welterweight, 147.
Yeah.
So if you're not fighting Conor Ben or the rest of the champions, you might as well
move up to 154 then.
You can go out like
can you handle that division? Because now look, 154, that's 7 pounds, that's a lot of weight, bro. You ain't gonna be doing all that bottom belly shit in junior middleweight. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know if the IBF has that clause that when you move up, you can invoke your championship right at that new weight division. I don't know if the IBF has that.
No, they're gonna make him get it belt up. That's what they're gonna do.
But so then that means that you don't get a title fight. That means you start going through the rankings. The division is locked up. I'll be real with you. The division is locked up, Boots. If you go over there, the division is locked up. It's gonna be a problem. They ain't trying to share. They're not gonna be trying to hand over they well-made, manufactured fighter that's in line to get a title shot or a big money fight so they can make as much money off him as they can and hand you they goddamn slot and everything by how you beat them. That division is locked up. Me and Body done had this argument. I feel 154 is locked up.
Look,
it's locked up.
Yo, what weight class is Danny Garcia in?
160.
Damn, he way up there now?
He's fighting Lara for the belt.
What up, Pop? What up, Loader?
What's good, Body?
Body, what's good, baby? You know, same old BS.
Look, I see you in the mess hall with your chest out. What's bothering you? What's bothering you?
No, it's hotter than fish grease, you heard?
I saw y'all on here. I said, man, I was perusing. You know what I'm saying? I was been laid up with my lady, just chilling. I saw y'all on here. I said, man, let me see what the chat about.
Yeah, man, you know.
We just chopping it up
about this Boots nigga, man. What are you gonna do, man? What's happening? Fight with him and Norman then fell through. So what are we gonna do now?
We got the weekly recap. You know what I'm saying?
Boots gotta handle Quran if that's what they doing, because that's what Eddie trying to say. He trying to say it got too late and now, you know, the IBF this and the guy is the mandatory, so he gonna have to handle business against him. And if they don't double right back to this Brian Norman, let Brian Norman go handle his business, see who stock does what, and if they really want it, it should go through like a hot knife through butter next time. You know, I wanted to see that fight. I wanted to see it.
I didn't.
I mean, it's time. These guys need to stop waiting, man. Like, I mean, because you get to doing this marination and all that. We justify other fights when it's up for grabs and it's a belt. Now that's a unification. So I mean, shit. Hey, let Brian Norman get off the pot. You know what I'm saying? And let Boots establish whether or not he can do that to one of these young hungries. You know, I mean, that's how I see. I don't want to point fingers, but I can say I could call that a that's damn near Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? If I want to classify that, he pulled the Frank Martin, like, because you can't. I understand the deductions and you want to go in there and do all of that, but if you had that in your wheelhouse and you wanted to really grab your nuts, shit, I would have said you had to take that, man, because this ain't they ain't gonna.
I would have took it. I would have took it just to show if you got it in your heart and mind that you can beat this dude, show motherfuckers. Get the money, man. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Our money, yeah. I said
but,
you got to take that. Now I understand that.
But if you don't got confidence, then you know that's how it go. You know what I mean?
Here's what I feel like too, though, when it comes to that, right? The way shit is going, Brian Norman Sr. is like, we probably could have 3-4 defenses on Top Rank within the next 8 months to a year.
Yep.
Build my son's name up.
Yep.
Then come back and do this, because obviously
Top Rank does keep you active, though. I could agree.
Obviously, if you come into the least established fighter out of all four, and this is the only one that's making a little bit of some headlines, obviously, what you either didn't go holler at Barrios or Stanionis, or their team was like, man, get your bullshit ass the fuck out of here. One of the two. Take your pick on which one it is. Because you at the headlines is coming from the least established fighter. We know we've been trying to we've been saying Stanionis versus Boots for a while. Barrios is established. Brian Norman's the newcomer. This is Boots' division. The noise came from you and him.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't really want to point fingers, because we could do all of that. I mean, I see it both ways, but in my opinion, man, that's just one of them things, because the way the business is, that fight could have went down for that price and rains through the snow. Now you got a name because you shared the ring. So whatever happened, people gonna be like, shit, I want to see him next. Then they might not be ready for, but I want to see him. But now you got a name, and so you're gonna get paydays after that. I do see Brian Norman Sr. saying, listen, this is a business. I'm a fighter. Fuck y'all. This my son. The same way the same way Bill was doing. So I see it from that father standpoint. But the only thing is, over there, the guys that Top Rank gonna give him, there ain't gonna be no soft touches. You know, so he's gonna build. So it's either barbecue or meal dude, because from now they're gonna be judging him like, they're not gonna just look at the performance. They're gonna be like, oh, this the guy that didn't take the fight with Boots, and they're gonna judge him very harsh. So that pressure gonna be on, and he's gonna have to get in the ring and do his thing, because they're gonna look at him more critical. You're gonna have all the Boots fans looking at him, and vice versa for Boots. When Boots fight Karan, they're gonna be judging him with a weighted scale, saying, oh man, he could have been fighting Norman. So we're gonna see what happens with both of them and how it pans out. But they should have fought, in my opinion, because you see what marination and all this is doing, and it ain't gonna be no soft touch over there with Top Rank, man. Like, they're not just gonna be giving them no layups, because they might think that belt could be better off around somebody else's waist.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Somebody that they think is more marketable. So you playing now. You sleeping with the enemy, so to speak. But that's the hand that feeds you. You can't bite the hand that feeds you. So you in the catch-22. I would have took that fight and said, "Fuck it, man. You dust me off, I dust you off." That's how I was when I was in the Army, man. Like, I was wherever I was. Like, man, we get down to where we gotta see each other, man. Either gonna fuck me up, or I'm gonna fuck you up, or you know what I'm saying. But we gonna have to see each other. Why not put it up?
That's how I was in the Army. You said that's how it was when I was in the Army, huh?
That's how it was, man. Like, especially in basic,
I hear
man. We had
that.
a lot of people in basic that were just posturing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, look, man, we like, why not? We're gonna be here for what, 8 weeks? Why not? Let's just go ahead and get it over with. You don't tell nobody, I don't tell nobody. Meet me such and such. I ain't following you nowhere. I'm like, well, shut the fuck up then.
Listen,
Stuff
I didn't go
where
to the Army, but lie, I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't go to the Army, but my pops went to the Army. Army is where the niggas go. Hey, listen, I'll let you know this, La. My pops, him and Ike Addison was best friends. I used to go get him when he needed somebody. That's who my pops was. So that's where the niggas go. You know, everywhere else goes into the other branches. Niggas go into the Army.
I didn't go to the service either. I went to reception.
If you went to the service,
I went to reception. I didn't go to basic training. Yeah.
If you went to the service, if you'd have went to the service on everything, you'd have been in the Army.
Nah.
But I'm saying, what I'm really getting at is that mindset now. See, now they can go back online and they can keep going back and forth in this material and this content. But for me, at the end of the day, it's not getting us to fight. So I'm looking at it like, look, man, that was an opportunity for both of y'all. People still going to debate who got a name. You could have proved that, hey, man, Boots was sweet, or Boots could have, you know what I'm saying, put another notch in the belt and say, no, I'm taking a young, undefeated guy who, you know what I'm saying, pulled himself up by the bootstraps. It would have been Philly versus Atlanta, some shit that we don't get. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's good because we love matching these guys up and giving all these other guys opportunities. That's why people be thinking I'm hating. See, because when I look at the matchmaking and all that, and I look at what Eddie got going on, all I see is the big pictures that Ammo Williams went over there and lost to somebody across the pond. Yeah, he cool, but he lost. Ray Ford, he went over there and lost to somebody across the pond. We don't even get the opportunities to be able to say, all right, well, damn, Philly won or Atlanta in the house. You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting that with the big names. So when you got that, because if it was a good fight, if it was a real good fight, tough fight, well, we did it in Philly that time, the rematch going to be in Atlanta, and now you got a trilogy, but you don't know. Because you can just grab a bag, you can get what you've been paying, you can say, let me build, and you can try to put it off until later on. But if it's somebody else that they think that belt look better around their waist, you can get set up in-house. So you got to keep your head on the swivel.
That builds you, though. That builds you, though.
Happens all the time.
But because your own, like, you know what I'm saying? Your own job don't even think that you worthy of it. Like, you really ain't the supervisor. You acting supervisor. Until somebody comes and does better than you. You just acting as the supervisor while you got the belt. Until we think we find somebody that we cool to take this damn job from you. So, but if you can prove that motherfucker ain't nobody better than me, you prove yourself, because he's got to prove himself. And if you
I can't say that. Now I can say that he needed to defend it. That's why I say I'm not going to jump too hard on Norman and him, and I'm not going to keep harping on what Eddie is known for doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking, man, don't be talking about turkey bag chic. I'm getting Arab money, and then we bitching over five, like whatever we bitching over, like turkey. Sprinkle me, baby. Let's get this big fight. Let's get it popping. Fuck all the dumb shit. You got the bag, right? You sugar daddy chic, right? Like drop the bag, pop a tag. You know what I'm saying? Let's see a big fight.
They don't want to do nothing.
But then from the boxer's perspective, it's like, yeah, let me build. So depending on who making the argument, what the objective is, you can point a finger everywhere. I'm just looking at it from the fans' perspective. We didn't get to see B. Norman in Boots. At the end of the day, you could whatever political, whatever you want to put around it, you can put around it. But we didn't get to see that fight. Now we're looking at them fight two other motherfuckers who it ain't Philly versus Atlanta. It ain't two young guns, like, you know what I'm saying, they prime the way it used to be, to where it's like Highlander shit. It can if us three is in the same area and we all feel like Highlanders, my spider senses is gonna tingle when I'm in the mix. It can only be one. Let's get it. It's nothing but time to dance. I don't get it. Like people talking about, oh, well, meet me outside. No, like right here. Let's do it.
That's where it started at, right here.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
So facts.
Politically, we got content and go back and forth, man. But at the end of the day, man, the fans ain't get to see that fight, Loader. You know what I'm saying? Whether who's ready and who's a hype job and who's not, we ain't get to see that shit. Like, because it's crazy because that's the only time we can really determine. You can have such strong opinion, but that's the only time we really gonna be able to know. Fuck what happened in sparring. Fuck how many people you be knocking out in, because Devin was the Spar Wars king, wasn't he?
Yeah, look what happened.
Couldn't avoid the right hand because everybody say the left hook, but I'm like, oh man, well, why was the left side of their face looking broke, busted, and disgusted? You know what I'm saying? It's just people don't be watching boxing for what it is.
Exactly. Yo, that's your boy that fight tonight, right?
Diego Pacheco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
watching.
even know what weight class on me is, bro. Like that's why I'm like, if you're gonna watch the fight, you gotta watch the fight. I already know what weight class he's in.
168. He 168.
I'm gonna watch him. It's on ESPN plus, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna watch
The Zone.
It's on the zone. It's on the zone.
Started what time?
7:30.
It's a bullshit fight. I don't know the guys fighting on ESPN Plus, but I have ESPN Plus. I'm probably gonna watch it.
But I think the other guy, well, it might be on ESPN. It might be on there too. I just know that he's a Eddie Hearn matchroom fighter. So it might be on ESPN Plus too. I'm not sure, but I know it's on the Zone. 7:30. But it's another guy on the undercard they talking about, but that ain't the big thing. The big thing is Diego Pacheco, man. As far as I think you would like him, Loader. I know you be hard on him, but I think you would like him because he's a tall, he a tall, rangy guy, but he fight behind his jab. He level change and he'll get aggressive when he need to, and then box when he don't. I think that he got all the tools and the measurables and the patience. He just kind of got to just grow into knowing when to like flip that switch on like a little bit faster, and like when you see him hurt, like he got to get his killer on. But I think he got a lot of potential. I've been watching him for a minute now, man. I think he give me hope. He'll give right now. I think him and David Morrell. I think Morrell, he more aggressive offensively, but I gotta see like another fight or two maybe, and I think that'll be a good fight with them because Diego fight behind his jab. He can box, but he got power. And he go to the body, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna check him out.
I think the ceiling is high for him, man.
Well, he's at 168, right? So now, not really knowing where that division is at or going, because Benavidez and Morrell moved up. I don't know how much longer.
Morrell, hold on. Morrell is 175 too now.
Yeah, his last fight was at 175 on the Bud card.
Oh, they got to set that Benavidez Morrell fight up, man. If they both want light heavyweights now.
Why not? I'm saying why not? People gonna say, oh, they got to build, and what did Morrell do to deserve? Yeah. It's like, man, they names, and it's been time, like, you know. But that's just my opinion on that. They need to. I said, man, if Morrell moving like that, when Benavidez said I'm going to 75. Morrell was like, okay, I'm going to 75. They both didn't look they both didn't look the way they look at 68, but I'm like, that don't mean nothing. That was their first time up against some veterans, I guess. So go ahead and get it on, man. Get it over with. That might be y'all trilogy. It might be a trilogy. You know, I mean, I'm about to smoke, man. I want to see the fights. Cause we don't know. Hey, tomorrow ain't promised.
Right.
Bro, it's so much shit. David Morrell, so now when I ask you, at that weight class, at the new niggas, even though all the playing that he does, Ben Whitaker is like one of the most exciting niggas at this weight class.
He is. He's eye catching. He definitely got the it factor. You
What do
know,
y'all think about
Ben
Ben Whitaker?
Whitaker.
they're gonna handle him.
Yeah,
Is he under Frank Warren or is he under Eddie? Is he a Frank Warren fighter?
Bro, that's the thing. Like, I like him as a fight. I don't know. I know he's on the same card as this Bivol Peterbiev. So they think enough of him to put him on that.
Yeah, I think man, he gonna be one of them guys across the pond that's looking all whatever, but we're not gonna know until he go past domestic level, you know. But I think domestic level right now, and then the it factor, he shows that he possesses everything he needs. It's just
you know what it is, bro. Like if you are a boxing like aficionado and shit like that, or on another note, like some real shit, like just being real. American, oh yeah, because I'm talking to Loaded too. Americans, you know how we look at, oh shit, his phone probably died.
Oh,
his charger was going the wrong way. He said he needed a charger. He didn't let me know what was going on. But this is what I'm saying, right? When it comes to that guy, there you go. When it comes to that guy, right? Ben Whitaker, right? When it comes to Ben Whitaker, right? And we talk about.
I be thinking when y'all mention that dude now, I be thinking, what's that trainer dude name from Europe? Ben what?
Oh fuck, the guy that
Davidson.
Yeah, but he don't train him. He don't train
no, that's
Ben
what,
Whitaker.
no, that's what I keep thinking about because I never heard this Ben Whitaker dude.
He had that knockout. He had that viral knockout a couple months
you
ago.
know, I'm good with visuals.
You would have seen that.
You
ain't got it, Pop?
Yeah, I got it. I got it right now. I'm gonna bring up his highlight reel. I'm gonna bring up his highlight reel for you, right? But here's the thing: when I say this, right, you gotta you know how we look at the European fighters. They like, man, they ain't shit compared to the American fighters unless they're official, right? So they keep putting niggas in the ring with him that ain't supposed to be in the fucking ring. His sparring partners was giving him better work because what's the nigga name that trains him? The same nigga that trained Tyson Fury.
Sugar Hill.
Yeah.
That's who I've been looking at and seeing as it was in his corner, right? So if Sugar Hill putting him through a crazy training camp, when he get in the ring and he see that this nigga ain't got nothing for him, he playing with these niggas, lie. So
yeah,
when they put somebody in the ring with him, you'll see. But like, don't look at like how much he playing, but look how he playing with him and how he rolling with, and how he can really do, how he can really fight. But this is what he doing to niggas.
Ben Whitaker is a new star in the firmament of world boxing, who brightly announced himself at the Olympics in Tokyo. His style combines not only ruthless punches, but also bright showmanship, and for this, he has already been dubbed the successor to the legendary Prince Nassim. Many are pissed off by his showmanship, while somebody enjoyed the show, but no one is indifferent to Ben's performances.
A counterpunch is going to stop him.
Yeah, he had a couple of close calls here lately. I think the last guy, he was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be playing." So he had a couple of close calls, but I think when he in there with somebody he's supposed to, I don't think he's gonna do all of this.
Body counterpuncher will stop him. A counterpuncher will stop him.
Now,
he's the type of fighter. Look. He's the type of fighter.
Listen. I told you before you start talking about what he's fighting these motherfuckers. He literally, they are not supposed to be in the ring with him, but he's getting paid to fight motherfuckers that are not on his level. He's not just any. He's a silver Olympian. He's no different than Keyshawn or Shakur. But he don't got the backing or the push like they have to put him in position. He's doing this shit all by himself. He's making motherfuckers even say, I want to see him get his ass whooped or he the next best thing. That's what he's making you say. He ain't fought too many people that's made him just show his damn, his punch placement is serious. When you watch the whole shit, just check it out before, you know what I'm saying, you start killing them because, again.
When I get a chance, I'm gonna pull him up on YouTube. I'm gonna watch him. I already see what type of fighter he is. Only thing I'm trying to say is, bro, is he's the type of fighter. If you fighting him, it's called flinch mode. All you gotta do is flinch and make him jump, man, and you counter. That's how you'll knock him out. You understand what I'm saying? So he looks real good with all that boot shit he's doing and all that. It looks real classy, but I'm just telling you about prize fight.
Hold on, wait. This is only 38 seconds into. He's way worse than Boots. Hold
on.
And today, we will tell you about the rising star of world boxing. Pack your popcorn. Here we go.
Oh, shot down the middle. That was neat.
In 2024, Ben Whitaker has already gained a rabid popularity in the community and solidified his credibility with 5 wins in professional boxing, finishing the 4 of them. Not recognizing his star opponent, Frenchman Khalid Bondia wished to send Whitaker to the hospital to real surgeons. In the fight, Whitaker fluttered like a butterfly, not forgetting to sting the slow Frenchman like a bee. Tired of trying to hit the cocky fighter's face, Gradia decided to sneakily hit the back of the showman's head.
Trying to chop down with the right hand, Gradia.
But Gradillas, with a punch of desperation, opened Pandora's box and unleashed the dancing beast.
About this business here.
Yo, shit.
Hand into the body and again and into
the first round.
The way he did it. It is just a part.
He is a lot more comfortable.
As much of it is part of the show.
The swagger and the brand and all that type of thing. I think like a wreck.
With his sneaky punch, Gradia, like Prometheus, lit a fire in Whitaker's eyes and paid for it with his liver.
Swagger and the brand and all that type of thing. I do. Oh, beautiful shot. Can he follow it up? He looked for it again there, but he managed to drop the elbow on the ground.
You all that clown shit right there? Wow.
Whitaker's antics.
He's marketing himself. I respect that.
Whitaker then completed the dance ritual over the Frenchman by sacrificing a beaten frog to the gods of boxing.
He's a ballerina fighter.
Ben Whitaker had his recent fight with fellow countryman Leon Willings, and both fighters wanted to show who was the king of the ring, as there is only one Big Ben in England.
So into the first we go, this schedule.
From the very beginning, Whitaker pinned Willings in the corner, taking the ring's territory.
Ben Booth busy with his jab, about 5 shots already.
Looking at shots from the ropes. He was looking for the left hand to the body there, Whitaker, to a left hook, but a running up on the left hand side of the face as well as the rib cage. Whitaker.
Dancing in his trademark manner, Whitaker looked like he wanted to make it rain, but in fact he was pleasing the audience with his ostentatious performance before the execution. Midway through the fight, Whitaker, realizing that this was a cakewalk for him, began looking for a new opponent in the audience for his next fight.
Good shots here, Willings. I think he's growing in confidence as well. How can he let him talk to his coach?
He's just trying to get in the ring with him.
He's a hit ball. Whitaker, who shimmies in front of him.
The dominance was so strong that against the confident Whitaker, Willings couldn't stand on his feet like a girl in a bar.
On some real shit, Rob. Like, on some real shit, he got the same pedigree as Keyshawn, but they're not giving him the same competition. They're giving him, like, you know what I'm saying? The worst like, who the like? I'm about to stand on these niggas. I'm gonna show y'all.
In the former Slovakian knockout artist Vladimir Belichick, nicknamed
that's what he's going. That's what he's going to green for. Like, I'm gonna give you a show. You paid your money. I'm gonna give you a show.
The knockout power of Belutski eroded under the showman's relentless pressure.
Right hand to the body from Whitaker. Looks for it again now, but Belutski
just
dropped that left elbow on.
We got different.
Nice to move. A bit of a loss of balance there, I think, for Belutski.
For some real shit, you know what?
Just digging his toes in here.
We ain't gotta hear what the fuck that nigga talking about. You can watch and see. The nigga that's fighting him is not supposed to be in the fucking ring with him. when he feels like he these niggas. Like, okay.
That's crazy.
Okay, lie. If you came to the fight and everybody was telling you about this kid Ben Whitaker, right? And he came out there and just beat niggas up, like put him in a shell, and they ran from him, and it would be you wouldn't like it. You'd be like, yeah, I seen him, but he ain't fighting nobody. Okay, cool. He ain't fighting nobody. All right. He ain't fighting nobody. He laughing, joking, dancing. Like, okay, well, get him there, motherfucker. I think I can hit him. Niggas in the crowd, I think I can hit him. As a matter of fact, bro, this at this point where he fighting, he got probably like less than 8 fights right now. The guy, look at the crowd. They dare to see who. They dare to see this nigga. He really can fight. Like, put aside all the antics and the bullshit. His punch placement is crazy. His movement is where
he got. If he ain't doing that clown shit, he got skills. I see that. You know.
You see, all I wanted to say is that without the clown shit, you see the skill. But in today's day and age, it ain't just whooping a nigga and proving yourself. Like when they put these niggas in the ring, they got them again. These niggas is going on, they got jobs and like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas are able to pay, you know what I'm saying? These niggas are able to pay their damn bills for half of the year off of this damn fight with damn fighting him. This nigga's a professional fighter playing around with these niggas. Like, they not supposed to be in the ring with me.
I don't know.
Like, so, like, when you saying he's whooping these niggas, he's having fun with them, yeah. But he's whooping these niggas. And, again, you from the old school. It's very few respected foreign fighters. Very few from across the water that we respect when it comes to boxing. And you know that. Very few.
Yeah.
We don't think their competition fucking with ours. And you know that it's been like that for decades.
He fight like Emmanuel Burton used to fight.
Yes, he is. He fight like the drunken master. They like, but listen, when they come to them, they're comparing them to Prince Nassim because he's from across the water. But when we see him, we like, oh, this nigga done mastered Emmanuel Burton, Emmanuel Augustus, however you know him. He done that. This nigga look like
Emmanuel Augustus. Yeah.
Whatever you want to call him, he changed his name. Whatever you want to call him. But the drunken master, only right there. Like right there. Hold on, man. You trying to do some slick shit. Hold on, let me get you.
The nigga did a ballerina spin on one foot. I'm like, this dude is hilarious.
And then look, but busted homie up. Nigga, and he got dog in the head butter. Like, nigga, I ain't no bitch. Don't think just because I'm out here playing with you on pussy, nigga, I will fuck you up. Look, I'm not looking at you because you not on my level, bro. On some real shit, the same as you say Keyshawn, Shakur Stevenson, they are what? Silver medalists. The same fucking guy, bro, but they're not giving them the same competition. They're not even talking about bringing them to America to put them in the ring with somebody who we would be like, well, we see fighting in America? Nah. So you're going to give me these bum-ass niggas over here, these cab drivers, these bartender owners and shit like that. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of these niggas.
I mean, they building them though. They know what they got, man. They building them.
But I'm talking about how niggas be acting like they don't respect that he can really fight.
But hold on. How you gonna fight when he come over here though? In the U.S. fighting thorough niggas, he ain't gonna be able to do that Obama and Bailey shit.
He begging for that, bro. Okay. Now listen, if Sugar Hill is training him, you know Sugar Hill is bringing American goddamn sparring partners. I want all these sparring partners you got over here. These niggas are trash. That's why he doing this shit to these niggas. He trained by Sugar Hill. Off the rip, early. Off the rip, early. Like, niggas looking at the antics. I'm looking at the damn pedigree, and I'm looking at who training. He got Sugar Hill. Emmanuel Stewart nephew. Like, the pedigree there, that's why he fucking beat the shit out of these niggas. Lie. I tell you what, if you had a young nigga you was training, did everything you asked.
Look at the shit he's going.
If he did everything that you asked in training camp and more. If he got in the ring and was stunting on niggas, would you be mad if he still did everything you told him to do?
No, not at all.
That's what this nigga is right here, man. That's what I'm. Look, this guy, you got this shitty. Look, you got this fake ass nigga. Get this nigga out the ring of me. In the ring. Look. Okay, look.
Yeah, I know. But look. Only thing, as long as he determines that when it comes to tougher opponents, it's really time to really show his boxing ability. He can do all that shit to all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know the difference.
Get me a real fight. Get me somebody that ain't gonna make me do the. He doing all American dances, bro, across the water. You can tell the crowd he trying to appeal to. I already got these niggas. Over here in England. He trying to appeal over here. You either want to see me get knocked out, or you think I am what you think I am.
He up there at 175. So he gonna make 175 hot in the motherfucker. So.
No, he's at 168 though.
Nah, he's ranked at.
What's up?
What's good, y'all? So, salute to everybody on the panel and everything. He ranked number 11 for the light heavies with the WBC.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir. I'm looking at it right now, my guy.
So if you got this guy right here, I'm telling you, man.
Hey, Pop, who you got between? Okay, since the talented Mr. David Morrell done moved up to 175, you put him and Ben in there right now. What's gonna happen?
Woo! That's a 50-50 to me right there, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
I know one thing. He ain't gonna be able to do that ballerina shit against Morrell. You know?
Morrell can easily be frustrated though. We already seen that.
Okay.
Well, we waiting.
Because it's too much data. So that's a tough question right there. Because both them niggas got like what?
Right. I'm gonna take Ben Whitaker for this fact that I know his team and probably him. I know I saw it. I know Body saw it. I think the only person who probably ain't seen it is you, La. Is when his last fight.
That's my first hearing. I never even knew about this kid. You know?
Did you see his last fight?
This is my first time even hearing about him. I thought he was a trainer when y'all was talking about him.
What I seen, what everybody else seen that made it look is the frustration level he got from the guy he was fighting. And the guy he was fighting is not on his level.
He only got 10 fights, you said, right?
Yeah, they had him on they had him on a trajectory like crazy. He already had the WBA regular belt. I don't even know who he won that from. So they had him in line for Canelo within like 4 or 5 fights. I was like, damn, y'all got him on some Loma shit. And you know he Dominican. You know how they be trying to act like every Dominican fighter. The pedigree is crazy. He's knocking out everybody, but I'm like, yo, y'all putting him up against a bunch of I don't know none of the niggas he fighting either. He fighting the same trash ass niggas Ben Whitaker fighting. So if we looking at it like that, Ben Whitaker having a bunch of fun with these niggas, but Dave Morrell, he knocking these niggas out in early rounds. So it's like if you see these niggas fight, and if Dave Morrell can't hurt Ben Whitaker, and Ben Whitaker can, have a little fun with him, Dave Morrell gets frustrated and will deviate from the fucking game plan. That's the
Dave Morrell. If he's not able to sit down on his punch delivery against Ben Whitaker, he's gonna lose.
That's why I got Ben Whitaker, because David Morrell, I haven't seen like when they was like this is what I'm saying, bro. When people be talking about putting him against Dave Benavidez, I think Dave Benavidez will bring his stock down, way down, if you stick him in the ring with Dave Benavidez. That's how much I think of Dave Benavidez.
Yeah, he can't be. I'm a rock with you on that one. Putting him in there with David Benavidez is a lost cause. Like, you got a lot of promise and a lot of talent.
If you got him here,
Morrell is not even ranked.
If you got him here, and you put him in the ring with Dave Benavidez, and whatever weight class y'all talking about, he's gonna. You see how my hand drop below where the screen is at? That's where you're gonna put him at. I got that much faith in Dave Benavidez, bro.
But understand this though, David Morrell is not ranked anywhere. Like, I don't see his name anywhere in the rankings at 175. But I see a Ben Whitaker.
Now I feel you on that, but I'm gonna wait until they revitalize it.
He wants some kind of belt.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
He wants some kind of belt though, so that's why he might not be ranked. We just gotta look at whatever kind of belt that was he won.
Yeah.
But this is what I can say. We can't overlook this, man. Regardless, because I'm down to just seeing the fights. These guys stock and how much they get paid and all that other shit, I don't care. As far as Morrell and Benavidez, I want to see the fight. I mean, if Canelo won't fight Benavidez and Canelo won't fight Morrell, then they need to fight each other. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and paying for this shit to be marinated. Now,
David Morrell is still fighting that. He still has the regular WBA belt at 168 until
right. And the thing is with that is you can say what you want, but when somebody's fighting a man, he was Canelo Alvarez is mandatory since 2021. He's been fighting the mandatory, so you can say he's not ready and he's not this and that, whatever. He was fighting that next guy, whoever the mandatory was, who worked themselves up. He's been doing that since 2021. It's either shit or get off the pot. He don't got a lot of fights. But to marinate and try to figure out a match make for the best career he can have, I'm not in it for that. I want to see them fight.
You want to see them fight? You want to see Dave Benavidez? All right.
Yeah.
I'll be real with you. Like, I get the the Dominican, the Cuban, whatever, all of that shit. David Benavidez is something else, bro. Like, just to think that David Benavidez, even they were saying he would be better than Jose even before he got shot. And Jose used to spar Manny Pacquiao as a teenager.
I don't know about that, man.
I know that. That's what I'm telling you, bro. I've fucked with the Benavidez.
No, I mean, Jose was nice. Like, Jose was nice. Like, even if you look at what he was doing with Bud with that one leg, like, I can't. That dude was nice though. Like, I mean, David is good. Now, he grew on me. He has grown and he has gone on to prove himself. But that's not the kind of shit I'll be arguing for. Like, I already know. Like,
I'm not arguing anything about it, but this is what I'm trying to tell you.
This is my question. If they said, look, it's $79.99, it's about to be Morrell and Benavidez, the pay-per-view is $79.99, and they got their undercard with whoever they gonna promote and put on. You buying it? Are you watching it?
I am.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. So it's like we can
I'll be real with you.
explore their
I'll be real.
careers and the time, and I don't like
I'm
getting
watching
I
it,
want to
but
see
I'm
the
not
fight.
buying it.
I want to see the fight.
It. I ain't buying it.
I just want to see the fight. I don't care what their careers is going to do and all that. I'm just down.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is what I think that you got Jose Benavidez, who was a protege, and before he got shot was undefeated.
Hey,
Let me just finish real quick. You got that pedigree right there, older brother. So now Jose has his own shit where he been fighting champions, and if not one of the greatest champions of all time, he been fighting and sparring, getting him ready for fights. And he was undefeated until he got shot. Okay, cool. His brother, little chubby nigga, got his own protege status. So not only do I spar and fight my brother, who is that nigga, I'm giving Gennady Golovkin good work. I'm getting him ready for fights. So all y'all talk about Triple G, when he was in the gym, he was in the gym with me. So have that guy have no losses, two-time champion, the face of boxing won't fight him, and you think that for the first time ever, he was forced to change his bag, and when he changed his bag, we didn't see nothing different in dominance except for endurance. And he still finished that fight dominantly. You put David Morrell in the ring with David Benavidez, he is going to fuck him up bad.
That's an opinion, and we gotta see it. That might be true. We gotta see it.
All I was gonna rock with was, yeah, I'm in agreement with Bodywork on this one. Jose Benavidez was a monster. Going into that fight, Jose, out of everybody in Bud Crawford's career, Jose Benavidez was the only dude that I said, I don't know if he beats this guy. You feel what I'm saying? And because I seen Jose Benavidez, the fight he had right after he got shot and he came back. And what I seen before then, I was like, yeah, you got limited movement, but that punch placement, and once you like, he sits on his punches and does his thing, it just used to be something to be like, wow. For me, I was always amazed by him. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as Morrell and Benavidez, I'm definitely going with David Benavidez, because like I've always seen certain things that, you know, Morrell look like he's susceptible for. Like there's a couple of little areas that I'm just like, I don't know, bro. You can't go in there doing that against David Benavidez, because that's the shit that he likes, and that's the shit that gets him going when a guy tries to piece him up, and he like, oh, you trying to piece me up? Let me piece you up now. And then that ego thing starts to kick in, and he just goes in. You feel?
Well, yeah, that's still an opinion on who you think.
Yeah, I get it. It's still, yeah, it is my opinion.
Which is like, I'm not even making a pick. I'm just saying, man, like to try to say because you think that he gonna win, that he gonna beat him, that we should be getting that fight right now. Like it shouldn't be okay. You waiting on Bivol and Benavidez. Okay, you waiting on Bivol and Beterbiev, and that's coming up, and that's probably gonna be a rematch. In the meantime, it's either going to be, because it's either going to be David Morrell or one of these foreign. What they talk about, a yard maybe, or maybe but they say Joe Smith, didn't he move up the cruiserweight? But it's going to be some random name. It's like I don't care who people think win between Morrell and Benavidez. It's like, what y'all waiting for? We see how this game is. You can, because the way I've been looking at it is Benavidez has been standing in the Canelo line for so long, and a lot of people have shipwrecked their careers standing in that Canelo line. When Andre went off to go chase it, he got put off on that island over there on the zone. He didn't get Triple G. He didn't get Canelo. When the Charlos, when they was trying to look for it for all that time, Canelo didn't want to do it. We see who he's picking, and the guy that's fighting tonight is more likely to get that fight faster than all them other guys because they thinking that he's green, just like Munguia and Berlanga. So I'm saying in the meantime, regardless how bad you think Benavidez will beat the shit out of David, or it's just no contest, I don't give a fuck. They need to fight. They need to fight. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna keep arguing about how Benavidez is.
Here's what I'm saying.
Okay, cool, but they gotta fight.
Yeah, I'm because I was on this channel arguing with Pop, saying that listen, David Benavidez right now at 75 got a Morrell problem because of public perception. Public perception feels that Morrell been trying to get at least a Canelo or Benavidez fight at 168. Benavidez moves up to 175. Guess who follows him? David Morrell. So that's going to be a situation you got to deal with. Here's David Benavidez's biggest problem right now. And I'm just going to say this Michael Eifert dude, because IBF, that slot used to be vacant. Then this Michael Eifert dude pops up for the winner of that, and that we know because we got too much experience how the IBF move once a motherfucker become undisputed. You can expect you're gonna fight this nigga next, or you're gonna get stripped.
Yeah, that's fair.
You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if Bivol and Beterbiev is in a rematch clause, contractually bound, okay, their next fight is more than likely gonna be for what? Unified. Michael Eifert going either be elevated or he gonna have to see Anthony Yarde. If, like I was saying before, if Benavidez was smart, he'd try to make that Yarde fight now, and then see what's the name? You feel what I'm saying? Or either or, however he want to do it, but he's either gonna have to. He's at least 3 fights or some shit like that away from actually seeing the belt, and I don't even know if he actually gets the fight. With the winner of them and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's looking pretty shaky for David Benavidez right now in the position he in. He needs to fight somebody, and if it's David Morrell, I ain't got a problem with that. If it's Anthony Yarde, I'm definitely checking for that.
Hey, yo, Pop.
Yeah.
Yo, I know I'll tell you a good matchup for your man Ben Whitaker.
Oh,
Caleb Plant.
He got to fight.
He got to fight?
Yeah.
Plant at 68 though.
I thought Ben Whitaker was at 68.
No, it's not looking like he had 68. I don't know if he is. I don't know if he isn't. But I could only see that, Ben Whitaker is ranked number 11 with the WBC at 75. And the only rankings I actually see between 68 and 75, I see David Morrell still holding on to that regular belt.
Yeah, he a light heavyweight. That's what they got him as. He a light heavyweight. He in a light heavyweight.
I thought he was super middleweight. All right. Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah, bro. So, at the end of the day, man, for me, Ben Whitaker.
Yeah, they got Ben Whitaker at 175. So
yeah,
that changes a lot of things when you start talking about who fights who. Like, David Benavidez is holding. Even though we talked about it, you don't give a fuck about these other belts. Dave Benavidez has the interim belt that puts him in line versus next for the WBC champion. You just give that up to who? They be like, oh, fight him. Like, you want me to fight this nigga and I actually been doing shit and this nigga ain't done half what I did? You just want me to just fight him? when it is more than money now, it's business.
Yeah.
Like I'm in line, we want me to go against everything my team telling me to do because the fans want me to, and fight a motherfucker that ain't gonna give me no money, no nothing. Just gonna make me, you just gonna like, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah, that's that ugly nature business sometimes, man. You just got to deal with it because
like, you guys like me because I fought David Morrell.
But I mean, we would have to apply that to every. So then that means that what Brian Norman was just like, okay, well, cool, that's your business. And then what Shakur just did, okay, you doing your business. So that's just what we just, okay, well, that's the business of boxing. And once again, my point always be that the fans miss out on the big fights because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, like, because if Volzdik would have caught Benavidez with a solid right hand and dropped him or knocked him out, oh man, we told you he was a bust. If the guy Hot Rod would have dropped and knocked out or stopped David Morrell, we knew he was a hype job. So we keep walking them down this road where I guess what if Billy that dude William Scar, Diego Pacheco, he just now coming to his own. It might be a Munguia or look, I don't know what's gonna happen with the Berlanga. I mean, everybody think they know. But what, just go chase around and just keep fighting? Because in the meantime, when people say stuff like what y'all saying right now, in the meantime, we're gonna get him against that guy, Michael Eifert. I was looking at him, only thing he had John Pascal on there for UD and but don't nobody want to see that. So when you advocate for that, it's like we should be saying, man, we want to see Morrell. That's the biggest name, or Yard. Not it's the business. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with him for Eifert because he's waiting in line. Like we don't even know what's gonna happen with Bivol and Beterbiev because y'all do know that fight got pushed back, and it's gonna be a rematch. So what we're doing is we're campaigning to say, oh, just relax, man. Let these guys fight whoever they're gonna line up for. It's like, no, we have a voice to be able to say, no, fight this name, fight that name, regardless of who you think gonna win. Boots and Norman, fight. Shakur and Tank, fight. Like Morrell and Benavidez, fight. Like get busy, get hot. Like if we're not doing that, we'll just say, oh yeah, it's the business. Whenever it's convenient for us to say it's the business.
I wish it was that simple, buddy. Yeah.
We know it's business, but it's like I don't. At the end of the day, my end goal would be to get the big fights, man. And we do a lot of things to get in front of them and get between them. It's like, man, our voices should be saying, nope. Y'all need, all right, well, Boots and Norman, since y'all ain't fighting now after these next opponents, come right back to the drawing table. Let's get it. What's the problem?
Okay, now when it comes to that, right? I watched the entire Riyadh card with Bud on it, right? Entire card from Nelson to Bud. What I saw from David Morrell. Lana, you appreciate this. Drawing board. Back to lab. You cramming for tests.
It needs work. It needs work.
Oh
yeah. He need work.
He need work. So this is what I'm saying. If you put him in a ring with David Benavidez and David Morrell next, right? He ain't had enough time to work out none of his kinks before he get in there with a guy. It is a world-class fight. Gonna fuck him up.
Now that fight right there would be a total mismatch though. Just because Morrell, he only had like 12 fights or some shit or whatever it is. He got a belt and all that. So he's inexperienced. He's inexperienced, man. So he's going to be going up. He's going to be going up against a machine, and that's going to really hinder his career, man. So yeah, we better off not even seeing that fight right now. You know?
But all I'm trying to say is this: when we just, I hear what all the arguments out on the floor right now, but just taking history, looking at how this dude, how these people are moving. Okay, we see Usyk get stripped because of IBF mandatory. We see Canelo get stripped IBF mandatory. Jerome Boots Ennis is a champion because of our IBF mandatory. Again, we're facing another undisputed fighter, and there's an IBF, and there's someone now sitting at the number 1 spot. Now that the fight just got pushed back a little bit. While the fight was happening, that spot was empty. Now that the fight got pushed back, okay, that slot is full now. So you know these dudes gonna make their move in a heartbeat. So it's not saying, to a certain degree, I hear there's a lot of fan bases, you know, putting in these little speed bumps in the way of some of the big main fights that the fans really want to see. Oh, he need to fight this person first. He need to do that first. That whatever. If y'all say he ready, then you know, put him in the ring, make the fight. But at this point, this one sanctioning body, you feel what I'm saying, that is making these moves. We already got the history of it, so that has to be the pink elephant in the room that you have to factor in saying, all right, is this fight going to happen? Is this guy going to get this, and that? So if that's not going to happen for him, and it's not looking like it's going to happen, then what is the problem with him fighting, you know, the public perception in the David Morrell fight? What is the problem with him at least trying to make the Anthony Yard fight? Those are 2 fights at 75 the fans would love to see and pay to see. 79, 99 to see both those fights from David Benavidez. I don't think any fan out there would have a fucking problem. I personally think that the Yardy fight might do a little bit of better numbers, but that's here and there. That doesn't even fucking matter. What matters is, oh shit, we get in this fight. So I'm with that argument of these dudes need to fight. I'm with the argument that the iron is hot. That's when you put a crease in shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Pop. You got that? Can you put up the card with the put up this Riyadh card? This
Which one?
The one that's coming up.
It's like 10 fights on that motherfucker.
The one with the Turbio.
I removed that shit. Hold on, there you go. That's one of them. That's one of them.
All right. So if you look at these, right, this is the position.
That's the word, like no Diddy, no homo. This is like the meat of the card.
Okay, so this, so if you look at this right now, right, these are what we call fights we don't mind seeing. We don't mind seeing any of these guys, but if you look down and you was gonna make a parlay, I'm pretty sure that everybody was just gonna put a big ass circle on all the guys on the left. Right? If you have a betting parlay.
Body, one thing real quick. Do you know who Ja Otapia is?
No.
Ja Opatah. You know who Ja Opatah is?
No.
The Samoan cruiserweight.
You don't know him. Do you know who Fabio Wardley is?
I know the name. I never see him fight though.
Now, when it comes to the guy Opatapia, I know him. Bodywork is familiar with Wardley. Like, so when it comes and like I'm big on Ben Whitaker. So other than that, the only niggas you really know on this like that's about the fight is Chris Eubank Jr. because of the name and Shakur Stevenson.
And if you scroll up, on that same left side, you're gonna have Beterbiev and Bivol. So let me ask you this question, Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
I already know the answer. Who you got, Beterbiev or Bivol?
Beterbiev.
Okay. So with Shakur Stevenson and Joe Cordino, who you got?
I'm quite not to Shakur.
Well, okay, with Chris Eubanks, have you ever seen who Jermetta is?
Nah, but I got Eubanks. I'm a fan of him. He can box.
So you don't know Fabio Wardley, but we do. You don't really not familiar with Ja Opatah, and we just showing you who Ben Whitaker. And based on what we were showing you with his matchups, and who they put in this ring on, if you just had to throw a dart at him and this guy Liam Cameron, who would you have?
Out of him and Whitaker?
Yeah.
When I see Whitaker sit down and not the clown shit, he could buy. I'll go with Whitaker with that one.
Exactly. So basically, it's only 2 fights on that card that's questionable. What I'm saying. See, with the stances that we're taking, we're going to continue to get this. Now, this is a card where I don't mind seeing this. I didn't mind seeing the Bud card, but those are fights that we don't mind seeing. It's a difference between fights that we don't mind seeing and fights that we want.
Yeah,
That's my whole thing. There are fights that we want, and then we fights that because of business and because of politics. We're gonna keep getting these, which are fine. These are fights that we don't mind seeing. That's my point. These are fights that we don't mind seeing. We love to see the showcase, but on that, you can pretty much do a parlay on everybody on the left. I would probably say Bivol. I would be the only one to see Bivol in the Viterbia thing, but everybody on the left except for Bivol, and that's what's gonna be the parlay. And you're gonna win big if all them people win. We don't know what's gonna happen.
The fights we don't mind seeing to keep us happy and shit, and the ones we not seeing just to keep us happy. That's what's going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Just to throw a little sardine in the whale's mouth. You know what I'm saying? A little kipper snack.
Yeah.
But that's it, though. That's what I be trying to say, man. I don't care who win. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, I don't really give a fuck. I'm just like, man, we keep missing out, and nobody's giving voice to this kind of shit.
I'm just gonna ask who, everybody on this panel, who really feels I don't mind seeing Shakur Stevenson versus Joe Cordina.
That's a showcase fight.
I don't mind saying it because I'm not gonna shit on Cordina just because I just think that for the standard we hold Shakur to, we expect more. So it's almost like but then you do that business. Oh well, for business sense and him building his brand and he's getting his bag. It's like okay, cool. He's doing all of that. I'm not gonna shit on Cordina because Cordina, you know what I'm saying? He's straight. He's just not what we wanted. I wouldn't mind seeing it because to me, it kind of put a lot of pressure on Shakur. For me. I mean, nobody expecting Joe Cordina to win, and when I seen the interview, he said no problem. He said Shakur's probably licking his top. No problem. He said I have nothing to lose. No problem, man. No problem, man. Listen, man, I've been training, man. So it's a lot of pressure on Shakur, and if you don't look good, people gonna be like, all his haters gonna be like, look, you see what I'm saying? Get your ass in there with Tank. Stop playing.
Nah, he telling the truth though, because when it comes to that, Shakur, okay, wanted to be the villain. Remember, I think I was the only one. I was telling you, I'm like, yo, he wants to be Shakur, the villain Stevenson. Leave it at that. All right, nigga.
Well, fight like it.
Okay, and this I'm about to tell you, nigga. Everybody was talking about because you know they put it out there and all this shit. Top Rank was offering you 5 fights for $15 million, which was $3 million a fight. We had broke that down.
Wow.
You just signed a 2-fight deal that's gonna be. I mean, if allegedly, if you're getting 5 for Cordina and you're gonna fight Cepeda after that, which is they saying that Cepeda's in that damn 2-fight deal, you definitely gonna make. You can't make no less than $5 million on that. So you just signed a 2-fight deal that's gonna be worth at least $10 million. So you're gonna get more than half the money with less than half the fights. So you just doubled your worth before throwing a punch and a fight and hitting an opponent. That's one. 2, everybody rushing this Tank Davis and him fighting, right? All right, cool. You can call whoever a ducker you want.
Rushing it now?
That's a narrative. Listen, that's a narrative to be pushed. If we come to the table, right, and allegedly what they were trying to give Shakur and what Shakur team was saying, no, that's not gonna happen. They were far away on what they thought Shakur would be getting. Shakur's fighting Joe Cordina, like you just said. It's a fight that we are watching, we like, but we gonna watch it, but it's not what we wanted. But he's getting $5 million for that. So he done damn near double what he used to get. He used to get 3. Now he getting 5. They offered him 3. He getting 5. So when it comes to that, Shakur Stevenson is fighting Joe Cordina on probably the biggest fight that we've been waiting on for a while. That's gonna happen this year, right? This fight card right here. Like whether you like him or not, shout. I mean, lie. What you call him? What you call this nigga right here? What you call him?
Which one?
Like Shakur. You see him? I got the arrow on. What you call Shakur?
The cute champion.
Cute champion, right? Got the cute champion, right? Cool. All right.
With his little dimples.
And all of that, right? Cool. He has a fight. It's on a huge card. He's not headlining it. And he's gonna do something that you know in business they like. We know that he damn
What if he gets knocked? What if he gets knocked out?
What if he gets knocked out? We ain't got to worry about him fighting Tank no more. If he wins this fight,
but let me ask this. Let me ask you this though, Loader. Hold on, Loader. If I said right now, this is news to me, but if I said right now that all of the fans that was expecting, since Devin was out the way and Tank went down and took care of Frank, and Loma said, "Hey, I'm spending time with my fam."
Yeah.
As the fans were actually saying, "Okay, Tank and Shakur," like, would you say, am I rushing that fight?
I don't know.
That's what I was saying. Like, that's the fight that should be happening in 35, man. Like, we're
They supposed to be fighting right now.
All over again, man.
Here's the thing to me, right? Here's the thing to me.
We like some dominatrix type shit. We like getting
our shit
tied up and then thrown from a doorknob or some shit. You know what I'm saying? We just like getting kicked in the joint, right?
Okay,
like,
hold on, okay, body. Okay. Now you say this, I hate doing this shit, man. I hate doing this. I'm gonna pause this shit real quick, right? I hate doing this. Because right about now, when niggas is noticing or not, how they got, they got their little industry plants, this, that, and the third. But the hottest and going forward, probably the best boxing podcast is going to be, I'm saying it now, it's going to be that Andre Ward shit that they got going on Showtime. Right? Because Andre
probably.
Now, I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it. I hate to do this shit. I'm gonna do it. It just dropped not too long ago. Now, all these guys right here, I got 3 champions right here. Andre Ward. Yeah, you saw this right now.
Yeah, I saw it.
This is now on a big segment that they already got of this is. I wish I could find this shit. Oh, I found it.
Leave Javante.
I found it. It was right next to it. I found it. I don't even want to play what they saying. What I'm gonna do is, right?
What the hell Andre Berto got to talk?
Andre Berto. Andre Durrell and Andre Ward. The discussion and the title ends up being leave Javante alone for right now. You don't need to be running up in there fucking with Javante. And the person they talking about is Shakur. You might need to fall back. And I heard some of the interview. I want y'all to go watch some of that shit, to watch the shit. Just that segment is 20 minutes on, bro. And Andre Berto be like, because Shakur already got mad at him. Andre Berto is like, I don't even want to comment on this shit because whatever I say, he's gonna come back at me. He ain't gonna say nothing to Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He may not say nothing to Andre Durrell. You know what I'm saying? But because you want to talk about, hold on.
Durrell also went in on Shakur on Devin damn near about the same thing.
So when like close your door. Like when I was saying this, right? Niggas act like I hate to say this shit, and like Andre Berto, because it's 3 Andres. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Andre Berto. When Andre Berto, he don't get the love that Wyclef got. I'll tell you that. When Haiti had that damn earthquake and it damn near dropped the island into the water, Andre Berto took off with like a year and a half rebuilding. He's Haitian, helping to rebuild his country. The money that he had and whatever celebrity status he had, he come back. He was champion in recess. He gets to fight Victor Ortiz. He loses to Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz basically gets his fight that he had lined up to fight Floyd Mayweather. So when people be like, when Victor was fighting Floyd anyway, why was he fighting him? It's because he showed heart in that fight and beat Andre Berto coming off of a year off. So I never disrespect Andre Berto. You know what I'm saying? When niggas derail their career for something else. Because at one point he was looked at as the muscle bound Floyd Mayweather, the way he was whooping on niggas. Niggas don't want to remember that. But
yeah, he had a little 5 minutes of fame.
Had a little 5 minutes of fame. But because what he said and Shakur got mad at it, right? Andre Berto was like, nigga, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas is saying in this interview, it basically is demonstrating you might want to stay away from Tank for a while till you damn prove that you can get in there. You fuck with Tank, right? Because no matter like how you want to dissect Tank's resume and be like, well, who has he fought? He's fought every kind of fighter that there is to fight. Right now, I watched the niggas early this morning, bro. Like, I'm deranged and crazy as hell. I watched a nigga early this morning argue that punches landed is the basic is mainly the way of winning a fight. That's not mainly the way of winning a fight, because what I wanted to break down is there's 4 main components to winning a fight. There is punches landed, effective aggressiveness, defense. I forgot the other one.
Ring generalship.
Ring generalship.
Man, there's also, not to cut you off, there's also different type of judges. Some judges like power punches, some judges like fast punches.
Yes, they
do. You know what I mean?
So, like as of late, they like the aggressor. As of late, they've been liking the aggressor, man, the one who pushing it. But you know,
and like so when it comes to that, right? If there's 4 main ways for you to win the fight, right? That means 25, 25, 25, 25. They're all equal, because we've seen Sean Porter win fights in championships with not even effective punches, but effective aggressiveness, certain defense, and ring generalship that they gave him. Like Sean Porter is, well, you would not look at Sean Porter and be like, he's an efficient puncher, he's an effective puncher. No, he's definitely aggressive as hell. Being so aggressive, being so aggressive, some of the punches you're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? But when you look at Bud, you wouldn't be like, he's definitely the aggressor. He's a counter puncher, ring generalship, defense, and punches landed.
Switch fighter.
Like, he can get aggressive, but being aggressive is not his number one trait. But if you find a fighter that has all of those, that's what we're talking about. So when it comes to Tank, he's fought everybody that's tried to win a fight against him in every different type of way, every different type of style. And
what's your call has it?
28 to 29 of them niggas been knocked out. Shakur, you haven't. Like, and Shakur, you on record saying that when Valdez hit you with that damn body shot, you wanted to quit. We ain't never heard Tank say no shit. We ain't never like. You just gotta remember that nigga. The internet is undefeated. We ain't never heard Tank name say no shit like that.
So what about when Tank hit you with that body shot? What you gonna do about that?
And we see that Tank said, and body, you're gonna love this, God, you from the DMV. You see what Tank said to Frank. You don't like body shots.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like body shots.
He said, "You're not ready. You took this fight too early." But that's he said that. But I'm glad. See, I'm glad the dialogue is coming out now, and I heard it. And I'm like, man, I like the way Ward allowed this interview to be put out there. So now everybody know what it is and what they're telling him. So now I'm thinking that a lot of the pressure, because people still gonna be running around all day, every day talking about Tank didn't send no offer and he ducked. It's like, come on, don't have it both ways. That's my only thing. If we all know that now, and I'm down off the ledge saying, all right, well, cool. Shakur and them, they realize, or whatever, a divisive legal and Hall of Fame counsel, you've been advised to go ahead and build yourself to, you know what I'm saying, or get, go through this and that, and that's what it is, then let's keep it at that, and not that, oh man, this man been ducking, because Loma got away with that shit for the longest. Shakur and Devin, that's a whole different thing. It's like, we got to push. I'm looking at, my mind automatically go to who's next. Now that Loma off the table, Shakur off the table, and that's buttoned up. Who's next? I threw out T.O. I'm like, why not get T.O. now? And everybody saying it's going to be Ryu.
I think it's going to be Bernacek.
What I was told that, like, T.O.'s in his own world right now.
I don't doubt it.
T.O.'s in his own world right now. T.O. feels very slighted about not even being acknowledged at Raya season, and not being able to like do no interviews, no shit like that. The Brian Norman
he should retire. He should retire.
The Brian Norman shit, kind of like maybe if it's not next, then fell through. So what does he do after Brian Norman fights?
Retire.
Who does he get? Like, does he trying to because I mean, we done heard reportedly and allegedly that when Devin come back, he's still champion in the recess. He gets to fight. He getting Paro next in the unification.
Excellent.
Nah, he can't do that.
Huh?
He can't do that.
All right.
He can't. He's going to have because he has to actually, that fight has to take. He had to come back and take his seat. He can't be the guy in recess, and that's going to be treated as unification. And then people trying to say that to get around that 10-pound rehydration. Nah, the IBF, we talk about how much of an asshole they is, but they were the one with that rehydration, and that's going to be treated like, okay, cool. You bring your ass over here for that belt, this ain't no unification. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't go back and get Puelo up out of your seat. You trying to go over here now acting like you holding that down, but no, that's Puelo over there right now until you come back. If you come back and you want to challenge for that title, but you haven't came back and took this one over and took your seat back, you're gonna be getting treated just like a challenger to the IBF, and you're going to be under the 10-pound rehydration. That's why I'm like, I can't wait to see if this news is going to be concrete, because I think it's with a classic thing where they're going to attach it to a name and something that everybody say, okay, cool, we for it. We thought you was going to go look for a soft touch. Go get that Paro smoke. Only for you to come out with some flim-flam name. Watch. It's going to be some flim-flam name.
Even if he fights Puelo, that's still Rayo, Puelo, Paro. Those are all good names for him to come back to, because everybody's saying his mind is shot. I personally believe that these are fights that if he come back and get, it's going to show when we dealing in this age of boxing public perception that my mind ain't shot. I'm still as strong and I'm still sharp.
Exactly. So I'm not shitting on the fight. I like the fight. I like him coming back for Paro, because his OnlyFans was out here trying to get him some silk sheet fabric and some cotton, some downy cotton touches. I'm just like, no, man. Like, no, man. Come back if you pound for pound. Come back and either get Pueblo out your seat. If not, deal with Ryu, holla at Tio, or now that Pyro dethrone Matias, take him out of there if you on some Highlander shit. So I salute it. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be
What?
It's gonna be some little no-name guy. Watch.
What does champion in recess even fucking mean?
That means that until you get your shit in order and you come back, we got a new champion. So if you decide to come back, you right there. You can come right back and challenge as soon as you come back. That's what that means. You're not gonna act like you holding that seat down and go unify. You ain't even holding the seat down because you never came and got your seat back.
So what they saying is, not when they come back, when Devin Haney comes back, the champion in recess, right? Champion in recess is not gonna fight the guy that you try to appoint over me as the champion. No, I'm not fighting him.
Yeah, no, yeah, like Devin and them, he went to the bathroom, right? And when he went to the bathroom, he ran into Dirty Ryan, right? And he got scuffed up. And when he came back, Pueblo was sitting in his seat. So he like, damn, man, I'm gonna go tap Pyro on the shoulder. That's basically what's going on.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you come back, like, you're champion in recess, right? And you're jumping to another sanctioning body to fight a guy for his belt. How are they not gonna say, hey, this is actually a unification?
Because it's not.
But hold on, can I just ask this question?
Title.
Can I just ask this question? Was the same thing not kind of applied when Jamel Charlo was talking about when Bud and Errol came up to 54, where he was talking about coming out of his champion in recess status?
Was what applied? It kind of what? Like, elaborate.
No, I don't really know. All I'm saying is this. To a certain degree, is this situation looking like that situation or that situation?
No, let's not see. Let's not see this is what it is. Like, without comparing it, because once somebody gets some kind of comparison, like, no, this is the fact. Devin had a belt, he lost it, he got his dub back, and they said, okay, cool. When we went ahead and allowed these two guys to fight, the next two that was on top, like the next two, we let Pueblo and Gary get it on. We awarded them the championship, so they now have it. But if you come back and fight the one who has it, which is Pueblo, then you can have your spot back. Devin didn't want to come back for his spot, so he's going over somewhere else. He's just the recess over there. He's not the champion, so that's not a unification. And we shouldn't have to compare it to nothing else to understand this situation.
Okay. No, I'm just asking the question because I just wanted to know if the situations were similar, because I really didn't understand the whole Jamel Charlo thing. I'm like, how is he coming? Does he even have a belt? Didn't somebody fight for all of his belts?
They put him in recess, but I don't like doing that because we wasn't talking about them, man. And that goes off. That's gonna go off into that Bud and other shit.
I was just asking.
We were talking about this Devin shit. So I
was just asking. I was just asking as a question. It doesn't mean we go off and have that conversation. It's just a question. Once it's answered, it's answered. Go back to, we still on the same topic.
Nah, Smoke running it. We were just going down this. We just went down this path. Smoke, it's what Smoke want to do. I ain't want to be the one to take it there.
Like, they got this man. All right, like, listen, I'm not saying no. They got this man as champion in recess. I don't see too many other guys. I didn't see Jamal. I didn't see Jermaine as champion in recess. Somebody told me he is. I didn't see it. So you got Devin as champion in recess.
Well, a couple fights for Jamel, a couple fights had already happened, but he was the champion in recess, depending upon when he came back.
So we got Devin, when he comes back. Ooh, some of us think that, like, Devin, you're a little too big for the damn weight class. We looking at you and when we see you on YouTube or whatever, and we see interviews, you're a little too big for 140. So we see you coming back. You're gonna fight Liam Paro. For fucking what, bro? And if you're fighting Liam Paro and not just coming back to get your belt and prove because you got your damn OE race in court and coming back to get your belt, how you just jumping out there and fighting the IBF champion Liam Paro? How's that even possible?
That's why I don't think we're gonna get it. That's why I'm saying let's just wait, because this is a classic pattern. You yell and get all this commotion with a big name, and then you don't fight that guy. You fight a little name or somebody else that don't. So I don't think it's gonna happen, bro. I think it's gonna be somebody else for real, for real.
So you think he come back and fight Julio and actually for his belt and all that?
You don't want to see it. Like, they don't even talk like that. People be saying that people used to say, "Oh, Gary Antoine, he ain't nothing. He ain't this." Well, Puello and him got it on, and ain't nobody saying nothing about neither one of them guys. You might get a little bit of Ryu because people don't want to see Tank fight Ryu, which I don't really want to see the shit, but I understand it. If we're doing the whole business wise shit, I understand. I don't want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, ain't nobody calling no Puello, and Puello is nice. Like, this gonna surprise y'all with that kind of skill set. Unless somebody can go to his body like that, like he got that skill set that where when he stick to his guns, man, you might not be able to beat him, man.
So fucked up now. What we gonna do now?
You know, but they don't want to see. But Pop, Pop. This is my thing, right? When something is so blatantly obvious, right? Like you got the WBC. That's your linchpin for Shakur. So let's just say, let's walk it down, because this is how I think. Shakur got the WBC, right? At 135.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Devin, and if he wasn't in recess and he was in full ownership of that belt with the WBC, maybe Shakur could just like the whole thing with how he worked himself or whatever. If he already satisfies the mandatory and he's going to move up, he already cleared politically. If Devin come back and he's sitting in that seat, it would be nothing stopping Shakur from putting in some paperwork and say, I got you again. Let's get it on. Now I got leverage. Now I got this belt here and all this, because remember they was doing what they was doing with Shakur because he lost them belts and he lost his leverage with that Conceição fight. He still won the fight. He did the weight bullying shit too, just like Ryan, missing weight, and then that fight took place. So I'm thinking like Devin. Why do people act like this is not blatantly obvious? Where Puello is sitting in your seat. He fought for your belt, cuz.
Yeah.
And you're going to come back to 40 to fight somebody in another seat. It's like, no, man, go take your seat back. And everybody glazing over that. They pussyfooting around it. They tiptoeing around it. But, like, if anybody else was doing that, they'd be getting cooked.
A lot of pussyfooting going on.
No,
right.
Don't worry about it.
All I'm saying is,
I need to see some fight.
Would you say, AC? You wouldn't be like, so if anybody else was doing this, do I have a point that they wouldn't be getting cooked right now if they was doing some shit like this?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. I'm not saying they wouldn't get cooked. I can't, being a Devin Haney fan, I can't come back with an intelligent response to try to get this nigga a mulligan. That's why I was trying to see examples or go back in my history examples where something like this may have similarly happened, and then say, okay, this is what happened in that situation. Can I apply it to this? Not at all, because I'm trying to think of that whole situation that happened earlier at 140 with Rowley and the WBA or whatever the situation was where somebody was a champion in recess and you just been able to come back and kind of do what the fuck you wanted to do.
Because Puello lost that belt. That's what happened. See, yeah. Puello lost that belt. He lost his belt and he popped hot, right? So that was in that line. So that's when he lost that belt, right? So you had that Barroso. I don't know how, because I didn't agree with the shit anyway with
Yeah, that's what
Rolly
I'm
either.
talking about. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
so but with Rolly, but see, we going there, but I didn't agree with that shit with Rolly either. You
All
know what I'm
right.
saying? And they still haven't cleaned that up, is what I'm saying. That's why I respect what you were saying when I respect the fact that you were looking for something to justify, but then you real and saying that, hey, I'm gonna be quiet because I can't really justify. I respect that. But it do get hairy like this because it's still a
Yeah.
situation down there at 40 with
Like,
that whole Barroso thing anyway. It's still a situation.
yeah, I'm just like, hey, listen, I just gotta let time do its thing, and then you may hear me come out with my quote, hindsight being 2020. You feel what I'm saying? But as of right now, as it's happening in real time, it's like I'm trying to find the GPS coordinates. I'm looking on real maps. I'm like, open the glove department. Do I have another map that's just local? You feel what I'm
No,
saying? And it's like I can't make sense of it.
But what it really is what it really is Eddie. He doing business with Eddie. Eddie gonna take care of him. You see, he got him jumped straight to the line. I'm like, damn, did Matias, being the realest I am, because I wanted Matias a spot to come. You came and took my belt. At least let me get another stab at it, because it wasn't like it was like, yeah, to me it was a clear victory for me with Paro and Sabril, my guy. But I'm like, it wasn't. He didn't get punished and beat, and like he didn't get battered or and bruised, and you know what I'm saying. He didn't get fucked up. So I wanted him to get his get back. That's why I don't understand how do Devin not have to go back and take his seat back, but he can come over and get Paro before Matias even get to go and get an opportunity with his seat back, and they all doing business with Eddie.
Yeah, that's where it get fucked up.
So between that and I ain't gonna lie, on that side where that WBC is, you got Kenny Sims Jr. down there. Like, it's some killers lined up in that line too. So if you ain't getting the big fights and it comes down to mandatory after mandatory, because the Barroso in there, who else? I think Harry Davis, he got knocked out of it, but it's somebody else. I know Kenny Sims is in that line, but there's some killers down there that's in that line too. Waiting, so they're going to become mandatory soon.
Yeah, so I mean, hey, this is that the dark side, the ugly side, however the fuck you want to say it. But right now, what's going on at 140 is confusing. If you're trying to see where these fighters going to wind up landing and who gonna fight who and all of this other weird ass shit. So it's just like, I don't know. 140 right now is paused up with me. I can't put the energy in it because the shit ain't making sense.
We'll see. We'll see in time, man. Like right now, these are just things, just like the spaghetti. I call it the linguine method, man. You just throw a whole bunch of noodles up on the fridge and see which one stick. You know what I'm saying? The media do a lot of that. They'll get us going at each other's throat to throw out fillers to get a reaction, and then they know to play all the time. That's why I'll be trying to tell us all the time, don't get played. Let's look at everything. You know what I'm saying? And let's look at the results as to whether or not we're getting big fights. Boxing is feeding us. But let's look at everything, you know what I'm saying, before we come out with the knives and the pitchforks for folks nowadays, because there's a lot of politics, man. It's a lot of funny shit that go on.
Yeah.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. Some people automatically buy into it and they got their built-in excuses and shit like that. Hey, I like a lot of fighters, but if you doing things that don't make sense to me, excuse me, and I can't justify, I'm like, right now, I can't rock with you on that because you got to be a little bit more clear. Are we getting this fight or not? Are we getting that fight or not?
And I'll give you one. I'll give you one. I'll give you one that'll probably surprise you coming from me as a Tank fan. If Tank decides that he's going to go up to 140 and get Ryu, it's going to be justified in the fact that he's a real champion. They said that shit about Barrios the first time when he did it. But then the fans are going to say, oh, I thought you said you wasn't comfortable at 40. And I say that I can't tell you what to do with your business. If you're gonna do it, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. That's your business. But if you do that, you opening up a can of worms as to why nobody else at 40 wouldn't be on the menu at that point. So people clamoring for, if he do that, people clamoring for him to see anybody at 40 would now be an open can of worms that we would be having to talk about at that point. And that's my thing. It's like, okay, so cool, you gonna be bouncing from 40 to 30 if it's popping to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because the fans are gonna say, well, how can you jump up to 40? That's why I was saying, how come you want to go, like I was saying with Shakur, why would you want to go see Isaac Pitbull Cruz at 40, but not go see not go see Matias at 40? You know, I'd be keeping that same energy though.
That's a fact. Like, if you're gonna go up there, nigga, go up there. If not,
if you're gonna go up there, then anything is the game. You can't be mad at people saying, okay, or you can't be mad with the loudest voices. They're gonna come out and this gonna be the biggest narrative. I told you, as soon as he go up, he ducked T.O., son. He ducked Puelo, son. He, you know what I'm saying? He ducked Poirot. As soon as he go up, I'm like, you open up that can of worms when you jump up there for Rayo now. If you're gonna be selective and you're gonna get Rayo, they're gonna love it and they're gonna eat it. I'm gonna be sitting there like, man, I'm gonna wait to the end of it because you can't argue. Ain't no rebuttal for that shit. Ain't no. Yeah, I can't say shit. I can't say nothing.
Yeah, so it still applies to even Shakur. You go up there, then you know what? The guy that people say you seem to get quiet about every time he mentions your name. Gary Antoine Russell is there. You're going to go up there, fight Gary Antoine Russell. Go up there and fight Paro. Go up there and fight all the guys, because we already seen you and Matisse have a conversation, and then you tell that man at the end of the day, I'm a natural 135-pounder. So then stop calling these niggas out.
Exactly.
That's my issue.
But like, you know what it did? This made me go back and look at Keyshawn, and I'm like, now, if it's true that he about to get Lemos, I can rock with that kind of behavior.
Yeah.
Because you right back in there, because I call Lemos Pitbull Cruz with bells and whistles, man.
I think Lemos is underrated. Lemos is underrated as a mother. He got a fan, like what's that shit? That song that you got a friend in me. That nigga made a motherfucking fan. I'm a fan, bro. After seeing his last fight, nah, I fuck with him. Win or lose, I fuck with him. He gonna entertain me.
Yeah, Lemos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he whipped to the body. He tenacious. You know what I'm saying? I think he dangerous, man. Like if you think you're gonna be one of them clean, pure boxers, I think he can upset the apple cart and he got a chin. That's a tough little dude, man.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Like you being nice. That's tough little motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's tough little motherfucker, boy. He put it in there. Like I fuck with him. Like when it come around like that weight class and shit, I fuck with Lemos and like his name. Like I respect. Like if y'all don't know his name,
Gustavo, yeah. But yeah, that's why I think that win aged well for Richardson Hitchens, man. I think it aged well, man, because that was a battle, man. That was a dog fight. You know what I'm saying? That was a dog fight, and
I think Richardson Hitchens got that damn win because of his name.
Probably, it could have go. Yeah, you know, I could have saw it either way. I couldn't argue either way.
That shit was a fight. Like
that was a fight.
He came in knowing that was gonna be what's up, but I fuck with Hitchens because during the fight it was late, but he adjusted and was able to. Cause it was looking at one point like, nigga, he might finish you.
And look, but this is why I say that win aged even more is because he was doing that under the IBF. You got to think they already say he's a naturally bigger 140. Richardson Hitchens is. He did that under the 10-pound rehydration because it was the eliminator for that. That's why that age even more because. People be saying Devin gonna go over there and do that with Paro, but if it's true, he's gonna be subject to that 10-pound, and we already know he's gonna have to be in shape, man. He ain't gonna be able to suck himself down and be capped at 10.
Yo, can I ask this question? If y'all looking at the rankings on boxing scene, something I haven't seen before. They got the number 5 spot in the WBA at 140 vacant.
I love you more.
Like. What? So I'm just saying, since we're talking about that weight class, because I wanted to I don't really know about this Gustavo Limos. So I'm gonna check him out.
Argentinian, man. He like he Argentinian, like
Yeah, he ranked number 6 in the IBF. At least that's what I'm saying right off the rip.
AC, he can fight.
he compact, but he got switches, man. He changed levels. He ripped, man. He vicious to the body. He relentless. He got a chin. You know what I'm saying? He was in there getting cracked.
AC, he can fight, bro.
Okay.
No bullshit.
I'm after the live. I'm do like I do a lot of people. I just go to YouTube and
go and watch. You ain't got to watch, but one fight. Him and Richardson Hitchison.
Okay.
That's the only one you got. That's the fight we talking about right now. Like his whole career, I don't know what he did. That fight against Richardson Hitchison, I was like, I'm a fan. Instantly, I'm a fan.
So when he do get a win against a name, then he gonna really people gonna well, hey, we about to see, man, because he about to get key. And this dude will go, I think this dude will go between 35 and 40.
Like,
because I think that's what they got key.
Like, real talk. Like that fight. Go ahead, Bob.
They saying that's who key opponent gonna be down here in Norfolk, like in Norfolk. He's saying they saying he bringing Gustavo Limos to Norfolk, bro.
Okay, so if he is what he say, that's a big move for Keyshawn. That's a really big.
I was shocked, but he did go over there and sign with Top Rank. Top Rank signed him after that fight.
Yeah, so
Hitches.
So it's kind of saying that you know, he like, yeah, I'm gonna try to get up there and see what I could do, and maybe I could bag that TO fight, get in that sanctioning body, and get that fight.
But I don't know. I don't know the weight though, bro. I think I'm not. I don't think he going to 40. I think Gustavo coming down to 35.
Okay.
That's the only thing, though, you know. But you know, I don't. I mean, the whole pulling them back down. I mean, he's choosing. I think he goes between because of his stature. I don't think it's really a big deal for him, man.
But I think he can make 140 and actually kind of look good up there.
I think look, him and Frank are for 140s. I've been saying that. Schofield, they 140s, man. These guys are 140s. I would even say, give it not before too long, Abdullah gonna be all them guys are really 140s already, man. Yeah. It's the same thing with Shakur, with his skill level, and when if he don't really want to cut down and really be fighting where he got all his strength and still he could be 40 or 47, man. It's just these guys are just fighting down below. Tank, he just got the shorter dimension, so he got a little bit of if he put on a little bit more, not cut as much, then he can be right there. But most of these guys are 40s, bro.
Yeah, I could definitely agree to that.
Like Schofield, he a 40, man. He gonna be he a 40 by how old is he? He'll probably be a 47 by what's this 2024? In the next 2 years, he probably gonna be a 47 or something, man. Like these guys.
I think Abdullah Mason gonna wind up at 40 within the next couple of years because he looked like he could easily be 40. He could be a 147 pounder. My bad. You feel what I'm saying? Just by looking at his frame, just like I believe Devin Haney should be at 147.
Yeah, that's what I think, Devin. I don't know, man. It's kind of wild. We just gotta see what Devin do. I'm actually happy because I didn't want him to have to take. I ain't want him to take a year off. Even though I go at him, I go hard on him. I ain't want him to take a year off. But I can't say nothing if he come back and he if he do what he's doing. But he need to be at 47 in my opinion. He just need to go ahead and If it ain't the big names, because now it's a lot of pressure for that man. If he ain't fighting somebody that got a name, it's a lot of pressure for him, man, because you
Bro,
put yourself out
that Regis fight was the last fight he should have had at 140. I'm gonna be real with
Yeah.
you. When he knew Ryan, I'll be real with you. When he knew Ryan wasn't gonna make weight, that belt shit shouldn't even matter. I wouldn't have made weight neither. Because not only was Ryan comfortable at where he got to and just was like where he ballooned up to, whatever, he didn't kill himself. Those 3 pounds that you damn took off, Devin, you killed yourself for them. We saw you, nigga, trying to win the
Ryan looked like he was 160 pounds in that fight, man. For real. He looked bigger.
More than that, bro. Like, listen, I'll tell you this.
That's at 54.
Listen, I'll tell you this, right? I was talking to my guy, and he said that when Jihad fought the guy he fought, he said Jihad ballooned back up to, like, you know, right above, like right at 170, like right above 170. They fought at 160. The other guy was about 180, 190 pounds. So when Ryan may have been mid 165, 170. Now I'm not gonna say Devin wasn't that too, but
yeah,
it's a different rehydration because you killed, like when people say, like when I say you killed yourself, like, yo, listen, there was no more fat, there was no more water, there was no more nothing to drain. What you drained was what you needed for them 3 pounds. That's why when you, like, I want to make people to understand this shit. Tank, when they say, oh man, Tank ain't nigga rehydration clauses. No. He let niggas know, listen, these niggas is not supposed to be in his weight class. Frank, when the way he made Frank do the weigh-in was the way that niggas used to have to do the weigh-in back in the day. Not you weigh in early and then do the unofficial shit. No, nigga. Can you be 135 at 1 o'clock today? Not 5:30 a.m. And then we do the bullshit weigh-in. And you see the difference in the way Frank looked from fight night.
Mm-hmm.
The way he rehydrated, how comfortable he was. Uncomfortable. Tank was very comfortable. So, nigga, when you fight at this weight class, like, I'm only giving you the IBF rule. If you don't like it, don't fight me. And I don't know if Devin gonna be like Devin. Do you really think you're gonna beat Liam Paro with the IBF rule, or are they gonna let you rock with a unification?
I would be shocked if they let him, right? By definition, it's not, because he don't even have control over it. Like, because you can't get sanctioned, because the sanctioning right now, the sanctioning bodies is collecting is now out of the Quelo draw. I just don't think, I mean, unless he training like a dog, and he's getting that walk around stuff down to where he's walking around closer to where he's gonna be around that time. Unless he's doing that, it's not gonna be a good look, man.
Bro, I just, like, from everything I'm seeing from Devin Haney and what I seen him, like, bro, he big as hell.
So look, I think everybody waiting around for. That's why I think the push for Boots to go to move up is there, because Devin's supposed to be at 47, and that's, I don't know, that's the elephant in the room. Like, that's your size. You big as hell. Everybody knows they both supposed to be big as hell. It's only that Boots is fighting under the IBF. So he's doing that 10-pound rehire. You could be big as hell, but he's fighting, coming in and doing what he's doing already like that. Devin we know he's big as hell, and he should be at 47, but it'll be a cardinal sin to ask them to the fight when that's the big. They both fuck with Eddie. They both shit, size wise, talent wise, name wise. It's grab and go right now. It's just add water.
Them niggas are stupid. They ain't retarded.
I know.
Ain't no way you
I
gonna go.
know, but that's why everybody don't. That's
Hell
why
no.
you don't hear a lot of voices for them pushing Devin to go to 47, man, because you can't. Ain't
And,
no way around that.
hey, listen, from other channels, Papa tell you, I get so much heat because I'm like, Dev just need to go to 47, man. I don't know why he at 40. He just need to be at 47. Just start all over, reclaim, get acclimated to the weight. You're gonna be a problem at 47. You feel what I'm saying? And by the time Shakur get up there, y'all get it on. But right now, I ain't really thinking about the Shakur and Dev shit because neither one of them are at their proper weight. And in my opinion, even though I'm a big Dev fan, you know, as long as you continue to try to fight like, Floyd Mayweather, that's the thing. That's gonna be your biggest downfall against Tank. Because you're trying to fight like him, but the other guy was completely trained by him. Got a lot of his secrets and all of that shit. So I don't, just from that standpoint right there, I just like, nah, I don't see you beating them until you change certain things up. And if you don't change those things up, I'm always gonna, you still gonna be my guy, but just against this guy, I'm gonna tell you, I don't think you could beat him.
Yeah, it's just we gonna continue to see the skills gonna have to come out of the draw, because as you face guys that's just as tall and just as long and naturally, have natural power, like, because it's some rough customers. That's why I say it's like Kenny Sims Jr. That'll be a tough test. Richardson Hitchens, we already show he could take a licking and keep on ticking. We don't know what happened, but they try to say that they 1A and 1B as far as their styles. Like, I mean, that would be a good classical boxing match. Like, we would really be, but it not going, if you're not gonna mix it up with them guys, when you go to 47, them guys are gonna be, some of them guys are shrinking down. Some of them dudes, they ain't doing nothing but cracking. Like they cracking. Like, it's rough, rugged, ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to fight me. You could do all that, but like, that's how it is at 47. Why not do like Jihad did? Go up there, get accustomed to it. So as when the big names come, it's like, oh, I've been punching. I know what the punch resistance is. I know, okay, these guys shrinking down. I got that experience. If you don't do that early, you only set you setting yourself up for failure when you have to do it. Because now you ain't accustomed to getting hit.
Yeah.
Now your punch resistance, and I be saying that weight stuff, people be saying, oh man, the rehydration and all that's, like, when people campaign to allow people to be like 25, 30 pounds over, that is directly attributed to your punch resistance. It's like me, it's like on a loan. You know, when they go out on a loan and they got to be out there for 100 days, some people sit around right before that and get fat as hell, so that if they starving, their body can eat off of that. Like, it's in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I ain't gonna say it's an unfair advantage because it's a skill doing it. It's just that when your body tell on you, it might be at the wrong fight, because we see these glips. Like, remember what Shakur said when he was like, man, I wasn't going to lose, like against Kasesa. He said, man, I wasn't going to lose. I just wasn't going to do it. He said, nothing was coming out. It was just like yellow. It was like, remember Mr. Gary Russell with Loma? I think he had to take off like 5. So when your body finally, when you get into your grown man body and your body like, nah, cuz you see what happened with Virgil.
Yeah.
When your body telling you, and then you going in there with somebody that because again, when you can't rehydrate but 10 pounds, you're not gonna have your full punch resistance. And they say that the water, the fluid around your brain is thinner. So when you getting hit in the head by them guys that are naturally bigger than you, that's accustomed to that, you got to be in there taking that. You got to be in there receiving those hits and enduring that and getting accustomed to that. So the later on you do it, if you do it when your body force you to do it, you in trouble.
And that's why I never had Dev beating Shakur at 35. I was like, look at what he's doing to himself. Explain to me why the fuck that makes sense for him to take that fight at 35. Shakur is moving up. You're a guy that's constantly trying to drop weight to be where you at. You feel what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't think it's going to be hard for Shakur to get in them later rounds and catch that second win. But Dev, you killed yourself twice against Kambosos. The later your body started to tell on you in the later rounds with the Loma fight. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, my guy, if you get in there with Shakur, you're gonna lose.
Your body felt so good at 140 when you fought Regis. You was able to drop him. You hadn't dropped nobody in 5 years. Then you come back and kill yourself to make 140. Your body telling you, and you kill yourself. We can look at you and tell. And then you turn around and you're gonna come back and fight at 140 again, nigga, you trip.
Yeah. Like, he just needs to go to 147. Like, all right, get this fight out the way at 140, but get your ass up there at 147, bro. Like, stop playing, because as long as you trying to kill yourself, you know, I don't know who I got if you was to try to reclaim your seat against Puello. I would be leaning towards Puello. I would be leaning towards Paro. All of those guys at 140, because you feel what I'm saying? They act, you know, I can't find the right word I'm looking for, but you know,
they acclimated at that damn division, bro. You're not gonna be able to pull that same bullshit.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
You're not gonna be able to pull, because them niggas been doing it longer than you, and they're gonna be just the same size, strong as you. And bro, listen, go ahead to 147 and fight some of them bum ass niggas at 147. We'll let you get away with it for a while.
Yeah, you go up there, you get two. The minute you get up there, you get a light
Barrios. You get Barrios or Stanionis before you ever even worry about the boots. The worst thing you worry about maybe a Brian Norman, Stanionis, but you'll definitely get a Barrios fight.
Yeah, now I wouldn't mind seeing the Dad versus Brian Norman fight. I think that'll, you know.
Oh, Dad versus Dad? I would love to see that shit.
Oh man. Oh man, that shit going viral every night.
Oh man, we making fights right now on this bitch, man. Shout out to us, man.
You know,
we making fights right now. Watch how niggas be stealing our shit in the next week.
Oh, they have, Pop. I meant to tell you that the other day, man. I seen one earlier. I was like, man, they just waiting, man. They wait a couple days and boom. Don't just add water, bro. They just put a side of crackers on that shit and then just add water, man. I've been meaning to text you too. I've been saying, look at this. I be wanting, but I don't be wanting to seem like we being vain and shit. But it's happening all the time, bro.
I be like, yo, but you know who be texting me and be like, yo, I be doing shit on purpose just so niggas can't like, okay, I'll keep it a buck. I was going back and forth with somebody and he was like, yo, watch this Brian Norman shit, bro. Don't go too deep. He's like, don't go too crazy in depth with this shit because it's some other shit. To be real with you, that was him telling me, listen, that fight probably ain't gonna happen because Brian Norman already got a date and a fight lined up.
Yep.
He already had that date and fight and lined up. Like, so Boots, if y'all don't want to give me what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and fight and I'm gonna showcase myself. And I gotta fight. What do you have? You don't have nothing. And the fight you got is gonna be against motherfucker you already beat. Who gonna give a fuck about that?
Yeah, and you giving this guy another bite at the apple. So it comes full circle for me when I did my little analysis after the fight. And all the Boots only fans, you know what I'm saying, start crying. And I was saying, look, man, I ain't say he did a bad performance. I'm just saying that it just demonstrated he got something to work on. He completely whiffed in some. And I was like, if you think Kern wasn't touching him, I was like, man, I went over the stats. I was like, man, Kern, he was getting it in. He just had them feet, man. He had good feet. I like somebody almost like a Thurman with some good feet that can really like punches.
Change his
life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I did that then. So now it's coming full circle where you're going to dance with this guy. Well, you looking to go put his lights out, but he already had a bite at the apple. And you don't think he's been training for you?
If he ain't, I mean, and to flip the script because Body is giving, you know, how he says he give you the meat and potatoes of this shit. Where the Conor Ben fight at?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the big thing. That's what I've been on lately. People been biting that shit because I'm keep saying this, making American boxing great again, and people just, man, they eating off that. And I'm like, look, where if you're gonna do it with the names. So you don't do it with the fuddy duddies. Because if you when you signed up to go over there, we knew it was gonna be a Conor Ben. Like we thought that was a foregone conclusion.
Yeah,
It might not be the first one. It was in the pipeline, right? We thought.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about the last time we was on it. Like, there was no way that anybody felt that if Jerome Boots Ennis was going to go over to the zone and Eddie Hearn and them, that there wasn't going to be an announcement of a 2-fight, 3-fight deal, and we going to hear Conor Ben's name. I'm just surprised that Conor Ben is quiet. And they don't even mention that nigga's name.
Well, he came out. I didn't watch the full video, but there's people chirping about it. I stopped doing it because Conor Ben was my guy before the egg situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought he had. I was like, wow, you know. And I gave him a reprieve if he did whatever penalty. But he came out lately and said something like, welterweight world title is his goal. So he won a title shot. I don't know. This is what I be questioning because I always bring it back to Eddie, and people be saying you hate Eddie. It's like, no, I love Eddie as a promoter, but then some of the matches that we get, it's like, man, that's not for American boxing. That's not
what we asked for.
You know what I'm saying?
He have to get more acclimated.
We got asked for that.
I get what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying. He got to get more acclimated to us.
Yeah, like he got to do. Like, yeah, we understand you can pick talent because look at all the talent he done came and got, and then but when you look at what he's done with him. It's like it's been a couple fights, but like again, I went down the line. If you look at Ammo Williams, he just lost. Ray Ford, he built him up and he got him a belt, made him fight 3 months later when he know he was struggling in weight, and that belt popped right off of him.
And not to say the man said he was struggling that way. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was already talking, and so I'm like, you fight on March the 1st. He turned around and March the 2nd, he turned right around and put you back on June the 1st against a guy like Nick Ball. That's not. And then when you look at the results of it, it's like we want to see some of them guys that you pick up and sign for you to do fights like with the Norman and Boot, like the bump the politics. We know why it ain't happening because it ain't time really, right? We know that, right? But at the same time, us as Americans was looking like, okay, cool. Now you cooking with gas because now you came over here and got the talent, and now you got the money in the bag to be able to put on for us too. Build your people, but put on for us too. Because remember, when we got Conor Ben, we got him against Pete Dobson. He from New York. Nobody really didn't know him. Then he turned around and he do something good with Jaleel Hackett. He turned around and get a Jaleel Hackett, put him on the undercard of a Boots with a Pete Dobb. That was excellent right there. That's what because that's Jaleel Hackett who you just signed, and this other dude who got experience with sharing the ring with Conor Ben. So that's common opponent, and they at 47. So that was a good choice because we win because we seen Jaleel Hackett from down here in DC. And then we seen Pete Dobb from New York. That's what I'll be trying to say as a fan. That's the kind of stuff I be looking at. So when you sign these guys, don't sign these guys like don't take a Shakur and just give Cordine an opportunity. Sign Shakur and give one of these guys over here an opportunity. Or we didn't even hear about Cruz. Even if you want to consider him, we ain't hear about him and Cruz and nothing. But do it for some of our guys, like the guys over here. Be my point with Eddie.
You ain't hear about Cruz, and outside of Conor Ben and you getting a belt, we ain't hear about Blair. Like,
Blair was just on Sean Zilly shit, talking about who he thinks, you know, for the Pacquiao fight, he think it's gonna come down between him and Barrios, and he putting his bid in. Like, listen. Who really want to see Pacquiao versus Barrios as opposed to basically, I'm paraphrasing him saying that, listen, I just beat Broner. Now I get the Pacquiao fight.
Real quick. I just text him. Fine interview, bro. And you see he sent back, you know what I'm saying, the prayer joint.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, like it he got the same rush order a couple other fighters got when it comes to whose side of the damn thing. Like somebody like Barrios, Stanionis, Blair, Brian Norman, none of them bit. So what you gonna do? None of them bit on the damn the bait that you gave out. That bait was trash, nigga. Nobody bit on it. The nigga that you wanted to bite on it is like something you threw back already. So what do you do? What do you do? You are not Tank. You are not Canelo. You are not these niggas. You are not like you got a belt. Cool. You say you want to unify. You gonna fight Stanionis? You gonna fight Barrios? We just seen what happened when it was black on black crime. None jumping. And this man got a fight set up in November. So what do you do, Boots? Who you got lined up? What you got, nigga?
You gonna have to get it on with Karan Chuka John, man. You gonna get it on with Karan Chuka John, and then I guess we're gonna be back in the YouTube Olympics early 2025, man.
Listen, now, Bobby, this is what I said. I said, Boots. I was talking to somebody real. I was like, yo, don't be the next YouTube star for these damn alphabet gang niggas, because I start naming names, bro, and niggas, they careers just like, okay, don't be wilder.
Oh, you already know who it is. They doing it with Norman, man. They revving the engines up for Norman, man. That's why I say, man.
Both of you niggas,
they
do
doing
not
it.
Be wild. Listen, bro.
Yeah, they doing it for Norman. They gonna mess that. They gonna mess him up, man. I hope he don't do that, man. I hope he don't get down. Don't get down. Don't get down, senior.
I'm gonna tell you the names, senior. So if you listen, don't be Wilder. Don't be Earl Spence. Don't be Haney. Who was the other nigga I was just about to say? Oh yeah. They already done got his ass. He ain't even 15 fights in.
Frank
Don't
Martin.
be David Morrell. Don't be these four niggas that these YouTube niggas just love. And like if you ever go on YouTube and check your name, these niggas is up here dick riding for you. Don't be them niggas, bro. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself, because when you look at them niggas now, like they don't even mention them niggas, these narrative pushers. They don't even really mention these niggas' names like that. They on to some other shit, talking shit about the fighter you like is actually active, when the fighter that they was swearing was whatever is not even active. I just gave you 3 fighters that's not active that they was pushing for the last 5 years. Wow, Spence, Haney. Right about now, when you think about those fighters, inactive is when you think about it. And other than Devin, right now, before then, Wilder was inactive as hell, and so was Spence.
Yeah, I still don't know what's going on with Spence, man. I'm like, man, you come back fucking around, and Earl my guy. Everybody know it. Earl's my guy. But you come back fucking around like the last time I seen him, you come back in there fucking around with Fundora, man. And it's gonna book in everything, man. I don't know why he don't just get in there with Thurman.
Okay, God,
it would make sense.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit, because we all real niggas from a certain area. I live in New York, AC live in the city, and you from the DMV. So we basically I-95 niggas on some real shit. All these niggas that was in Texas that seen it, heard it, could have reported on it, they didn't, my nigga. They kept passing out lies. Me, I was crucified for the do what? I was crucified for that. Me and Black and Brown. When saying that, and then And then on my own in a Facebook group that I've been logged into since it started, niggas was trying to disrespect me, my nigga, when I said, yo, Earl Spence went on his girlfriend's YouTube page, which don't got shit else since the goddamn interview. Is a couple other things, but they all involve Earl Spence. Ain't been nothing else on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube like that. He goes up there and gives all these niggas mouth-watering interview that hurt my brain listening to this shit. If I look it up right now, it'll hurt your brain watching it. He gave her the interview that all these niggas wanted, and basically said what niggas was reporting on and niggas hated us for. And then when he got in the ring, it looked like what we reported on was gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like, listen, him trying to make 147 and he's a fat kid, it's a fat camp. Niggas are like, oh, no. Like, bro, don't make me pull up the people.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it, man.
So when it comes to like, yo, you gotta pay attention to fighters. You gotta watch fights. Don't listen. Like, I'm gonna say it, because if you just jump on here and be like, I want to see who, don't listen to BFTV. Don't listen to 78 Sports. Don't listen to Monty Brown trying to scam you with late nights. Don't listen to Fanon. Like me and somebody on this panel was having a great laugh about Fanon, because Fanon really is trying to, he's scamming the shit out of you people. Don't believe that, man. He makes not 1 cent off what money you sent him to YouTube. That's why he begs you to send it to his Cash App. That's why he started a whole new channel with his name under it that he wants to get popping. So when he can receive money off of Super Chat. For all those people, for all y'all that think y'all in there and you think you're talking to a bunch of other people, you're not. You're talking to bots. He makes 25 cents a year off of Fanon boxing channel. Drew Titan, not too different. That's why he started a whole nother channel. But shoots the same shit. Your favorite content creator is a content creator and a scammer.
You know what? I took it a step further, man. I go to certain people and listen to certain people about certain things, but like really any of them that's too close to the camp, if you're too close to the camp, you're gonna have an inherent thing to where you're not gonna report. Like nobody, like, all right, I'm gonna give you an example.
Go ahead.
When the shit happened with Wilder and they found him twerking, they didn't report that. Like it was people that were saying, "Oh, look at your man's," like the same way they did Tank. Look at your man's doing this dance. And when he did that interview, with his lady at the time, and you know the Twinkie, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
the reality TV show he was on.
Nobody, huh?
The reality TV show he was on.
Yeah, like nobody report. So it's like if you want some boxing shit, I don't. If you gonna actually be breaking down the boxing shit, like okay, all right, what do we got? Do we got a jab, dude? Like how? Like what we were talking about the four scoring criteria. If you're doing stuff like that, cool. They're not doing that, but when something like that come out, they're not reporting on it. So it's like how much can you credit them, because it's biased and everybody have it. I just think the closer you are to the camp, the more inherent it is. So when you talk about certain people, you can be objective about certain bosses, but you're not going to be objective about the guy that's in the camp, because the business.
I'm gonna tell you right now. How I got with the damn Earl Spence shit. It was crazy. Real talk. The Earl Spence shit, right? The only reason I even gave it to somebody else who had a bigger platform than me, and everybody started to run with it, is because the LDBC was trying to run a straight. They're trying to run a straight narrative or straight Canelo. And if you don't know the LDBC, they have time slots for all their guys where they go on. Some guys have 2 time slots. So guys go on and it's a narrative push the entire way through for the day. So at the end of the night, I'll put it over there. At the end of the night, when after I done my live, I hit my guy and was like, I was like, yo, what's going on? Because he was snapping about the Canelo and the race shit. And I was like, yo, when he opened the link, I was like, yo, bro, what's really going on? And he was like, nah, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo. And then I tried to send him something and he was like, yo, it's nothing there. I was like, oh, then I tried to delete this shit. So the only person who really got the footage is me. So I clipped it up real fast and I sent it to him. And he said, Pop, this shit you showing me real? I said, yeah, that's my live. You can watch it. Do you know that man shut down his live 10 minutes into watching watch my live? Now, mind you, he was on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast. I went to sleep. When I woke up, everybody had it. Everybody had it. Mind you, that next day, I was talking to Combat, Shy News, and Blunts and Box. I forgot who even panel we was even on. This shit had hit Twitter. When it hit Twitter, I was like, oh, shit. And from there, it's like, yo, if you knew the hate I got from reporting that and telling niggas that live around here that really love Earl Spence because they like, they know his family members, they go to work with him and all this other bullshit. Bro, I was seen as Skeletor, Megatron, just for telling niggas like, listen, when this fight do happen at 147, don't be surprised. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I had no clue. I was clueless, I knew he wasn't. I knew he wasn't 100, but I had no clue. And that's why I'm a realist in saying that, man. For one, I keep the same energy with the Pitbull thing. But I'm like, well, we're gonna all do the best side of business and all this, whatever, and that fight do happen, and you better be on your A game when you get in there with Fundora, because I'm over this whole thing to where, oh, my hand was hurting when I was in there, or this was hurting or whatever. It's like, that's not the guy who wins. That ain't none of his business, man. With everybody looking for all the advantages and any little advantage, this is a gladiator sport. If you get in there at a known disadvantage, man, it's on you. It's on the fighter, man. And I don't blame them, because a lot of them know that shit. I don't know when I'm gonna see one of these checks, so they're gonna do it. And I understand that, but that I don't take credit away from the victor anymore. When somebody get in there and there's something wrong with them, that's not even an excuse for me. Like, it's just, yeah, we know something wrong with them. That don't take nothing away from what you did. So, but we don't know a lot of the times, because everybody who be close, it's not in their best interest to let everybody know what's really going on with the fighters. All we know is if you know somebody might be in the gym, you got an insider, you got this, you might know that, but we just gotta look at the articles, look at the interviews, read through the politics and look at what's really going on. I don't know what happened.
Give me 1 second, man. I'm just giving these kids this pizza. That's all. Y'all go ahead and cook. Because to be real with you, a lot of these goddamn topics we talking about, like blunts, you already know these shit's dead in them motherfucker, my nigga. I'm just speaking on them because it's the weekend.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of, you know, history. A little bit of history.
Yeah, that all it is, man. But at the end of the day, Pop, I gotta slide up out of here, man. I'll holler at you, man. Good talking with you, buddy. On the next one, bro.
All right, man. Have a good evening. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little history, man. I'm wondering if Pacheco gonna stop this guy tonight. I haven't even looked at what the coins, you know, if I could make some coins on this fight in some kind of way.
Nah, but you already know how we do. Like, it's we try to give you the growth over here. You know what I'm saying? I may jump back on later. I don't know if you're gonna jump on later. I don't know how. You open the panel up. How you do? I mean, because I'm gonna watch some fight. I'm gonna watch something.
Yeah, you watching the Diego fight, right?
I may watch them both because I got the joint and then I pay for ESPN Plus. So.
What's the other one? Hold on. What's the other one?
Hold on.
You're not talking about the undercard. Is it two different fights?
Yeah, it's a fight on okay. Diego fights at 7:30 on the zone. Then we have a ESPN Plus fight with Julio Luna with Oliver Quintana. I don't know who's on the undercard of that, but we love to see niggas get punched in the face. We different than other niggas.
What time is that? What time is that card?
I don't know. It's the ESPN card. It could be starting like in the next hour, half hour, if not now. I'm gonna shut it down and I'm gonna check it out. Or it may jump back on and do fight cards. Have watch one fight on the big screen, one fight on the laptop.
I'm with it. I might be able to do that. Yeah. You gonna go live or you want?
I mean, the way I be fucking with MacMall sometimes, like you stream that shit to your shit at the same time, and nigga, it just be growth. Like nigga, we show unity instead of like with these other niggas.
Yeah.
It'd be totally different with these bum ass niggas.
That's what's up. Well, I guess at least by 7:30, I'll be in position to do something. I'm gonna check out what I could check out up until then.
Yeah, because wifey just got home from work. My daughter just got back from the pool. Like my son might get out of the shower. I'm a calm it down and then jump right back on.
All right then. All right, man.
Bro, you already know what it is.
All right, man.
I appreciate you pulling up. You know what I'm saying? You bring growth and strength to the channel. Niggas don't know what that really means when you're trying to build a channel.
I know. I got you. All right, man.
I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
Peace.
Yeah, like y'all niggas don't really know when it comes to growing a channel, to make it having like solid people on your channel, it means something. So I'm about to get everything right and straight, and then we're gonna jump back up and be watching everything. So y'all stay high, keep smoking, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.